Dang. There we go. Now we're live.
Hey everybody, welcome to Bards of New York.
Why did all of you do that?
No, not like this.
Yeah, sip that water. Hannah, your turn. Jonathan,
What are you all
guys gonna do?
drinking? Oh, that's
Drinking your mics.
It's a fucking nightmare.
This house is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, you're all drinking 3Ds? Good luck to your colons.
Our colons are going to be working fine. It's our hearts that are going to be in trouble.
The
So,
Adderall already does it for me. It's okay.
everybody,
Tell your
I'm
friends.
Am I super low? I feel like I'm super low in the camera.
Oh.
No, you're good.
I feel like I'm a little boy.
You're always a little
You are a
boy.
little boy.
There have been days when you've been like just nose up to the camera. Like,
Hey, so guys, welcome to Bards of New York.
on your phone.
You're good.
No way I'm good like this.
Not like that, but stand up normally. You're fine.
Hey, I'm just going to
just
tilt it down. I'm
tilt
just
it
going to tilt
down
it down
a
as a scooge.
That's great. There.
I should look
That's
like
great.
the Riddler again.
There.
How's that? Is that good?
You do look a little like.
He's holding us
You do
hostage.
look. Oh my God.
Why do
no.
I look like Paul Dano? Guys, come on.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with looking like Paul Dano,
I mean, he looks like the characters he plays.
but he's an incredible actor.
He is very good.
I think that's because he is who he is.
He is who he is, yeah.
I don't know if it is the work that we've done to improve our stream today, as you can see at home now, or if it is just I'm anxious, but I'm clammy.
As he's drinking a 3D.
Yeah!
Because this is going to help him.
Ski
What do you mean
fast
you're
and
clammy?
eat ass shirt.
Oh,
Can you read it?
yeah.
Yep.
No, it just says ski fast ass.
so
Because
don't
your
make
mic.
into it more.
Because your mic. Oh, there we go.
Just be
Ski
careful
fat
not to
eat
get
ass.
your nipples.
No
on.
nipples.
Thank you.
I got a strike.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, so welcome to Bards of New York, a live action, live play, podcast, stream, something or other. We are back and fully loaded now that our friend and lover and boss, William Champion, has returned from his deep excursion into the Highlands to hunt down the Loch Ness monster.
I thought you were hunting the Jersey Devil.
I thought
It's
you
been
were.
a whole cryptozoology
Yeah, it was a total
hunt.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It did not come back
Fantastic
with any
beasts.
conclusive results.
Yeah.
And where to?
But maybe the Moliki Membe will show up another day. Who knows?
That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. I don't believe we have any announcements.
I have a
other-
couple.
Oh, you do?
Oh, God.
You do,
no.
Dan?
No, Dan.
Yeah.
No,
There's a
do
few
you?
things I'd like to say.
Oh, no. In seriousness, or are we going to... Is this going to cut to black?
Number one, if you've been ever. Not so time.
That
okay?
was a car accident.
Is
if
that
I've
a
ever
car
been
accident?
Yeah.
That sounds like a car accident.
That
Welcome to New
sounds
York.
like a car
Well,
accident.
I guess we need to roll bean footage. And
Y'all,
hope that
we're
alarm turns off.
gonna go to the.
Can you hear the alarm?
100%.
All right, I'm gonna close
Oh,
the windows.
that's fun.
Yeah.
No,
Do the
please
beam
God,
footage.
No,
Do
we
the
don't
beam
want-
footage.
Do the beam
Hey,
footage.
we got some cool new lights that you can see, and we got some cool other cool new stuff, so you'll see it. And
Tell your
we'll
fucking friends that we try.
we do our
We
best.
try. Here we go.
Last time on the Ballad of the Nightmare Krew, our brave group of interlopers found themselves on the Circuit of Kevin, a demiplane where all of Kevin's computing power is housed. After deciding that they all must rest if they are going to continue forward, the team beds down for some sleep. Unfortunately, while on watch, Ryujin falls asleep and the party is all stricken with terrible nightmares. Upon waking from their dreams, they are faced by a pack of nightmare-consuming fears, spelled with Y, and apparent denizens of this demi-plane. Confused but well-rested, the crew pushes forward and comes across their old guide, Conduit, who instructs them that there are two pathways to the mainframe. One is the well-worn path, and they could see the path of past memories once upon it. Or they could venture into the path less traveled, into the grove of probability, and see what could have been. To no one's surprise, the crew takes the path less traveled, and they each get a glimpse of what their lives could have been. Finally, making it out of the forest, they meet a great river that Ember easily parts with the help from the magic of the squall and allows the crew to pass. Now, All that stands between the Nightmare Crew and the Mainframe is a small hike up a hill. It has been a perilous journey so far. Now, let's see what happens next time on the Ballad of the Nightmare Crew.
As the camera pans back down, we find ourselves on the inner bank of this arcane fluid river that you guys have now crossed, thanks to the aid of the Neutron Squall and Ember spending a spell slot to pump some of that eldritch magic into it. Crossing it, you all then decided to make the hike up the hill to the Mainframe, this large pentagonal.
It's
Well,
actually
it's not a
it's-
pentagram, it's a
That was very
pentagon.
cute.
Please.
Yes, I know. Pentagonal is the word.
Yeah.
Is
No,
the adjective.
it's pentangle.
You'll be
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Pentagonal. Pentagonal.
Diagonally.
Diagonal.
Diagonally. I don't think he said that right.
He just said diagonally. I think he did.
Diagonally.
So, we all know it's shaped like the Pentagon.
Pentagonally.
Somebody called the Pentagon.
Pentagonally. Pentagonally.
Fuck out of here.
Guys, what's going on?
Pentigony.
By Aeschylus.
Woody, do you smell burning toast?
Always.
That's because I have a.
Pentagonal. Based on the
When I first met Woody, I haven't told you this. When I first met Woody, I took a little bit of his skin and I replaced it with burnt toast. So constantly, you smell your skin, burnt toast. Why do you think Sarah smells burnt
need to
toast
move
all
on.
the time?
SEAL Team
SEAL Team 6, anybody?
Wow. Thanks, Dan. So, before you make the hike up to the Mainframe, exiting this demi-plane that is the circuits of Kevin, you hear the sound of the Fractines through
best
the air.
TIE fighter?
That was my best TIE fighter.
Not bad.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
I'm just asking.
It was like a C. A C.
Yeah, it was a passing grade TIE fighter.
Yeah. I think if I were to do a real TIE fighter noise, it would break my throat.
Sure. Tell us George Lucas.
Yeah. As 4 Fractines surround you, you all now find yourselves at the edge of the river, surrounded by these glass planar beings that have, as you look into them, you see a void. Roll initiative.
Oh, wow.
Are we doing side initiative?
Side initiative.
What
So
happened
pick.
to the stealth checks we rolled?
You failed. Remember we did that and you failed?
Yeah.
Only 3 failed.
Yeah, well, there's
a group?
It was you all had to succeed.
I think I rolled a natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why did you make me choose who else succeeds then?
Yeah, that's true. Why did you say that?
Because I like that.
Yeah, but wait, that doesn't make... No,
Doesn't-
Drew is right.
then
That doesn't
it
make any
matter.
sense. Then what was the point of him choosing me?
Who I chose to
Okay, then
succeed.
fine. Let's go back. I forgot, guys.
There it is.
No, well, it's
No, I'm
important.
just
He
saying
did
'cause I was
choose
like,
me.
We are being attacked.
You were being attacked.
Are
we
Who
out in the
succeeded?
open?
Who remembers that succeeded last time?
It was...
Is there anything
And
to
then you
hide
chose
behind?
me.
Not
And
really.
I chose Leonidas.
Then
Right.
This is basically gonna for me decide who's getting targeted first.
okay.
Who
Okay.
succeeded? Raise thine hand.
And Rittenhouse did as well.
And Rittenhouse.
And then he chose me to succeed.
So it's just Bucket and Ember.
And Ember.
And Bim?
Bim Bam is stealthy fucker.
Yeah, Bim Bam is
You can't see
okay.
this.
So
It's transitional.
Y'all.
But like we're all in the.
Was it past with the trees?
All that means is that I was the one that went.
Yeah.
But we're all we're
all
standing next to each other.
so they see you. They come down. Initiative. Let's just do 2 initiatives. So who is gonna roll initiative for you guys? For the 7 of you.
Wow. Oh.
For the 7
What do
of
you got?
us,
7 of
do
you.
we get advantage? Because
8 of you. Yeah.
I would
Plus.
vote. I would.
Because I have advantage over
One.
initiative.
I would vote for Drew to
I would
roll for us
do-
because he's made a deal
it's-
with
no,
the
we're doing-
dice god.
Okay.
Doing like full.
Drew, go ahead. Roll.
For
Yeah,
everyone?
for everyone.
It's gonna be everyone.
That was
Oh,
it.
Drew,
We're
good
rolling for
fuck.
the entire.
yeah, as you were- as you
Yeah,
were
for
doing it.
everyone. Everyone.
I'm stressed.
This is the time. Advantage?
Do you have advantage?
He does. That's why he's rolling.
Come on, close your eyes, pray to God.
Everybody knows that I'm gonna pray
There
to
is
God.
no God.
Everybody knows that I'm gonna pray to God. Everybody
Oh, I gotta stop.
Fuck yeah. It's 18.
An 18?
Wait.
22.
22. Holy ass. Okay, let me pull up this monster block. Okay.
Have we fought these before?
No,
No.
you have not.
I've never fought Vapor before.
Oh,
Do you want me to go to the thing?
Let's go to the battle map, Dan. Our new and improved battle map. And can somebody turn on the lights?
And I'd be my
That camera
honor.
looks abysmal.
Oh. No, my ear.
All right. Sick. So, with a 22 for the crew, Krew, and the other group got a 14. So, starting first amongst yourselves, who wants to take the first shot at these 4 fractine objects around you?
Certainly not me. I will see what somebody else does before I do it.
How many are there?
There are 4. As you can see, I have
Oh, I see.
I have a
I-
3-sided prism,
I
a
couldn't see one.
4-sided prism, a chody airplane, and a thin airplane. That's how we can differentiate between the 4 of them.
Cool. I mean, I've been seen. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast and then hit the 3 that are in front of me. I'll leave the chonky airplane to somebody else.
Okay, the 3 that are in front of you, roll me attacks, please.
First 2. Got a 25 and a 19.
25 and 19?
Yeah.
With a 25 and a 19, that is going to both hit. Roll for damage.
And the third one is a dirty 30.
Whoa.
Dirty 30.
Whoa, okay. Weirdly enough, the 30 doesn't hit, so.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
Right. It's only.
It was such a good shot, the game glitches and you shoot through them.
Alright, first 2
You know when you shoot
does...
Gallahorn and it just
It says
doesn't hit?
999 damage, but nothing happens.
This is why Eldritch Blast is
Oh.
garby sometimes. 1 damage for the first one.
Okay.
5 for the second.
That's why you gotta get
And then 7 for the third.
Okay.
But there are
Add
so
your
many other invocations that I need.
Yeah, but you add your charisma bonus to it every time, so it's a minimum of 6 damage.
Oh,
so it
it's-
doesn't feel so chumpy.
I know.
Or you could get Toll the Dead.
I mean,
Or you get told to dead and
bing bong.
I need all of my invocations.
Bing bong.
Go on.
Bing bong. Okay. All right. Cool. Who else is next stepping up? Who's stepping up to the plate?
I'm going to just testing the waters, reach up and out, and just close my eyes, let my senses reach out through my hand, and try and tether to these front 2 fractines as I cast Tasha's Mind Whip at the 3rd level.
Okay.
I need both of them to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
And this is my litmus test for how the rest of this day is going to go.
One got a 18, the other got a 16.
The 16 fails, the 18 succeeds.
Okay.
So, they're each going to take... Well, the one that fails is going to take... going to take 12 points of psychic damage, whichever one failed.
It's gonna be. I did a 3-sided prism.
This one?
Yeah, 3-sided prism, close to you. Yep.
Failed. 12 points of psychic damage.
All right, roll for me.
12 points
Oh.
of psychic.
Yeah, roll for me.
And it cannot...
Like on the ground?
It must only act, react, or move on its next turn. And the other one only takes 6 points of psychic damage and doesn't apply.
But we don't like it.
So it's forced.
All right. So damage to the third one is 12. And-
12.
And then 6 to the other one. Okay.
Where there's a part of me that's built on barbecue chips.
And I'm going to use my movement to move over here. Get rid of
I'm
you.
gonna say, just so for
last time
ease,
Kallias
I think
was left
slow
on.
does about the same, so I'm just gonna put the slow thing on it. Where the fuck is my slow thingy? Do I not have slow in here?
I think you do.
Grapple.
But I mean, technically, he is
Hey.
slow, just not of the body.
Dominated. No, it isn't slow. Oh, there.
He's slow to think. That's
Charm.
what the spell literally does.
Yeah, none. Okay. This is a concentration spell?
No.
Okay, never mind then. Wow, there's no slow in here. That's so weird. Okay. All right. Cool. That is that. Who's next?
Before anybody else goes, Bim is going to cast Bless on
Thank you. I guess who?
Thinker, Leonidas, and Lilith.
Could you put those on them?
Bless does what?
Bless does. It's the opposite of Bane. So
D4
the target can roll a D4 and add the number roll to attack rolls or saving throws.
It's
It's
a longer lasting
it's-
guidance.
me, Bucket, and who?
Lilith.
Oh.
Nice, Bim. Okay. Cool. Anybody else? Who's going next? We've had Kallias, we've
I'll
had
go.
Ember, we have Bim.
I'll go.
Leonidas, go.
Classic everything over here. I'm going to turn to this one. I did the exact same thing. I'm going to turn to this one, and while I do that, I will also bonus action fucking rage.
Okay. You are raged.
I'm raged. I'm raged.
I'm raged. I'm raged.
I'm literally raging.
I'm dog water.
I'm free. Sound like Costco.
I'm literally raging.
And then
literally
thank
raging.
you. I got
Chat, let us
rage.
know if you can hear the music, if the music's too loud, if it's too quiet. We're still working on sound
Kitty
levels that
says-
way.
And hi,
Roar.
B-Town. Hi, Danessa.
XD.
Hi, Vix. Hi, Bioware, babe.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck
be
me.
less excited about
Fuck me
Bioware, man.
running.
Well,
B-Town
guessed.
says that they cannot hear the music, so feel free to turn
I'm
that
turning it up,
bish
then.
up.
Blasting.
And none of us can hear
I will
anything
say
ever
the
again.
problem that we get into, then it gets too
Echoes.
loud for us.
Especially right next to me.
I feel like this is a good level. We good here?
We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right, what'd you get, Dan?
I didn't do anything. So give me a darn moment. I'm going to then attack the one in front of me. Is it on the ground?
It is.
A gentle hover.
Yeah, it's like a gentle.
But I
hover,
can
like
hit
5
it.
feet up. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good. You
I'm
can
going to do my normal Great Weapon Master and
That's one letter.
Reckless.
Rectum.
Rectum.
All right.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Ooh, does
Roll a
a
D4. Add a D4, sir.
does a 23 hit.
23 absolutely
Okay.
hits.
Okay.
I think we're in the land of science now.
That is
Just to put it in perspective, save for Thinker, every single member of this party would have pooped their drawers 6 months ago if they were confronted by creatures like this. We lived in a real world once.
it's true.
Yes. But remember what
That's
Lilith
gonna be-
said? You just don't think about it, otherwise you'll run away.
Yeah, exactly. What'd you get?
28 points of damage with 5 force.
Wow.
Second initiative is rolled. I see red.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's my first attack, and then
That scene where you're in the fire and you.
second one is
Bim just kind of like
yeah.
does 18 hit.
An 18 does hit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's fucking go. Terrible. 10, 20, 20. 23 with 3 of force.
23 with 3 of force.
Correct.
Wow. Okay. Sick. Okay, you just like as you kind of like just like with your sword, just like shaboom, shaboom, and you see cracks starting to appear on this Fratin.
Does it sound like a large wind chime when you hit it?
Yeah.
Or like
When
a-
instead of chiming, it's the TIE fighter scream.
But just for the duration of how long a chime would
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Oh wow,
my
I actually.
God.
That's really, really not good for anyone.
I don't
Except
care, Dan. Who's
Steve.
next? All right, we got Bucket, we got Ryujin and Lilith. Who's
So
going? And
we've
Written Hask.
We've done force damage, psychic damage, and what damage?
Force.
So two forces.
Oh,
2 force, 2 force.
So what's
slashing.
hit?
You didn't do any
Psychic.
bludgeoning? Or slashing with the sword?
it's slashing.
It's both. So
It's not both.
You said force.
you said force, didn't you?
Force and slashing.
He has some force damage to his weapon.
I have force damage tomorrow.
This is both.
So
We've done force, we've done psychic.
and nothing seemed to affect it.
No, things they all seem to affect it. They're all
No, nothing seemed to affect it any more than the other.
Yeah,
Or
no,
less.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no vulnerabilities that you can see yet.
I mean,
I just rolled
does the spell shatter anybody?
I'm ready to go with both of my
Go ahead,
people.
Lilith, go.
First off, Written Hask, if somebody closer to the board could move Written Hask to the one that is closest to you, Drew, yes. Yeah. That one right there, yep. It's going to engage and cast a guiding bolt right up its
Close range.
glassy butt.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit.
As you walk up, you see it kind of like Rinha's reflection almost appears in the glass. Cast the guiding bolt. Roll for attack.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
So it's 17 points of damage.
Okay. And it's guiding bolt, so next attack on it has advantage.
Great.
Lilith.
So Lilith is gonna slide on up and do a sneak attack
With the advantage.
for a natural 20.
Holy ass.
I saw
Okay.
her roll it.
It's right here. Oh shit, that was like ass rolling.
Lilith saw the opening thread in that moment.
Okay, so that is hold on, sorry. That's 47 points of damage.
47.
Yes, 47.
47 points of damage. Holy ass.
That's the
Okay.
crit. That's a crit rogue. This is what they
what they do.
What they do.
Live for it. I miss it.
Buff crit
I am a
rate.
glass dagger.
So good.
Buff crit rate, buff crit damage, buff attack rate.
Fire? Fire?
Wow. Okay. So you see, this one was the one that was untouched after before Written Hask and Lilith touched it. Once Written Hask kind of did like, Written Hask did the alley and you did the oop, and just it's now covered in cracks.
Great. So Lilith has taken her rapier and she's slammed it into the glass, and it's like when you stand on ice and it goes.
Yeah.
And so she just like takes out another dagger. She flips it end over end and then right into like the same crack.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that hits. It's a 12. Oh no, wait. Unreliable talent. Reliable
You also have
talent.
a
Does that
D4.
work?
You have a D4
I
out.
have a D4. Okay. Wait. Okay. It's a 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Oh! Mama!
Okay.
Hashtag bless.
Hashtag blessed.
William?
Okay, that's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
And that's Lilith and Written Husk's turn.
Who's left?
That's been me.
Bucket.
Are the two on
Dragon
the
Rider.
stairwell? Or the cliff
This
edge
one is slowed, but not physically. This one is.
No, my question is, if I cast Shatter at a point in between them, it's a 10-foot radius sphere, so
I
20 foot.
see 10 feet from where we are.
I imagine. My question is, would both of those boys get hit?
You can use this and see if you can place somewhere that can hit both. The red thing, there are large creatures, so.
In a red circle is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Oh.
I'm trying to
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And that thing is like straight up. Yeah,
The
I don't
outer-
know.
The outer edge of the.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think it's gonna hit both. They're well further than
Okay.
that.
Okay, I'll wait till they're a little more grouped up for that then. Then what I'm gonna do? You said there was that guy who'd gotten a little sourced.
The one furthest.
yeah,
the
that one- that
three-sided
one is-
prism. Yes.
is
then I'm gonna need to force it to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's Chronodunded.
Let me go for that.
Hoping, well, it is a TIE fighter, so it can probably move pretty fast.
It's a 5.
That is not gonna
not gonna
succeed
fucking
as
hack it.
Thinker's lightning launcher straps down on its shoulder.
3 little dots appear on it.
Yeah, the full and it fires the lightning launcher. Oh damn! That's terrible.
Wow.
9.
Bless
9?
your heart.
Okay.
9 points of lightning damage.
All right, 9 points of lightning damage on it. Cool. I believe it is now just Ryujin.
I know.
So
Roll 2 1s.
I'm gonna attack this one as well.
Okay.
I've rolled 2 attacks already. They both were the same roll, so it's 26 hit.
4.
Okay.
The first
terrible.
damage is 18, and I just have to roll the second.
Dum
16 for the second.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You just like, and just.
No, oh, sorry, that was with the scimitar.
Oh, the scimitar. Okay. You you use it to kind of like hit the weak points, and more cracks start to appear. All right. That is the end of all y'all's turn. Now it is the 4 Fractines' turns. So if I could have the long and thin Fractine.
These ones?
No, long
No.
and thin. Yeah, that one. Come down to Ember. And the 4-sided prism.
What, are you
closest
there?
To you, Dan. Closest to you.
This one?
To Bucket.
Transformers.
That one can't move, and so it's going to attack. And the one fighting, I believe, Rittenhask is Lilith. Is going to fight Rittenhask and Lilith.
Right.
Just got absolutely.
I just realized that I can just pull it up on my. I can just pull the stream up so I can see it. So it doesn't even matter.
Okay. Now the first. What they're gonna do is they're not gonna attack. They're doing their special thing.
Special.
The prisms harmonize.
Well, first
veil is pulled
each
back.
one is wait. So it's an action for you.
Action, reaction, or move.
No bonus action.
Sorry, action, bonus action, reaction, or move.
All of them?
Okay.
Only one of those 4 they can
okay.
do during this round.
It's going to the one that was paused is going to attempt to imprison Ryujin.
You weren't kidding.
Could you roll me a dexterity saving throw, Ryujin?
Dexterity? Yes.
Yeah.
That's 18.
18. All right.
Stressing me out.
You succeed, so you're good. Now another. The one that came up to Ember, it's going to do an extra dimensional touch as it kind of tries to phase through you. Ooh.
The hell does that mean?
I say no.
That's what I was trying to do. They have to fail to save.
That's
Have
a
any-
20 to hit.
And I would have to cast a
20 hits, okay.
Have any of you ever been extra dimensionally touched?
Yes, I am every day by
I'd
my
rather just
girlfriend.
snipe somebody.
Not in any-
You know what I mean? We have a long way to go tonight.
Not that I can say on stream.
Oh?
Oh my. God speak
My.
good.
You take 22 points of force damage
Ah.
as this thing phases through you. And then it's going to use its bonus action to do a imprisonment on you. So dexterity save for Ember as well.
Can you also eat my ass though?
Yeah, I'd love to. Gobble
You
gobble.
said 22, right?
Extra dimension.
22 force, and then it's a dexterity save.
I am going to cast Hellish Rebuke. So he's got to make a dex save.
B-Town.
Dexterity.
B-Town, what they're saying.
Okay.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, please.
No, you make a dexterity.
Oh,
How about listen to your players, Woody?
Oh, I got a fucking.
B-Town, that's me with my ice. I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
got
trying
a
to be quiet about it,
unnatural
but, you know, here we
20. I rolled a 19.
Fuck you.
What did you get?
Do I take any damage?
Wait.
yeah,
Kyle, what's your saving throw? What's
20.
your spell save?
It's 20.
I'm gonna bend luck. Thank you very much. Give me 1 second.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Kallias, I just spent 2 sessions keeping you alive, and this
I'm
is
sorry,
what
but
you're doing.
I'm drinking
back, and
brown.
This is my
I'm
actual
drinking-
Duty, so I'm gonna need to roll a quick
tell you in a
D4
sec.
here.
Hey, Will, have you ever seen Luck of the Irish?
That's gonna be a 17 for you now instead.
Great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
Watch it.
Also eat shit.
So he's gonna take the full damage.
Yes. That's gonna be 14 points.
That justifies
fire damage.
7 to 14 is enough for me.
B-Town, I'm drinking like an apple cider with some Jameson and a little bit of agave. Woody made it for me.
His glass is actually
my
empty.
It's empty currently, but I'll get some more there.
save. Fuck, I didn't.
I went through it like
Blade
a
singer already.
like a train.
Dex save is 17.
You succeed, so you do not get imprisoned.
Okay.
I was using it once this time. I was using it for either that or that.
Okay, the one that came to bucket is going to do the same two things. So it's going to do a attack on you. Probably won't hit, but
Come on.
Homecoming.
that is going to be a no. It's not going to hit. Roll me a dexterity save. Bucket.
Is this a spell?
She woke up. She was like,
No, ability.
Not the words.
Excellent. But
Activation
double
check.
check.
No.
Yeah.
He is at his sexiest in that scene, like by
Absolutely.
miles.
That's gonna be. Oh man, I don't think that's gonna
Fucking
even matter. But still, so
Baron Zemo is reawakening him in Civil War.
plus
And
9.
yeah, it's like banging the cage. Banging
So
the cage, and then he
29.
ends up like
29. All right, you succeed. You're good. All right. And then next, it's gonna the fourth one and final one is going to attack Lilith. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
It hits.
All right. Let me roll another 8d6 of force damage.
Okay, I'll do it this time.
That's like Marvel writing it to peace.
Another 22 points of force damage.
I would like to use my reaction to have that.
Okay, you may have it.
Yeah.
So 11.
Infinity War.
And now roll me a dexterity save for you,
Plus a
Lilith.
D4.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Is that just until you drop concentration?
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Oh, you want to?
I don't care. He killed my
Somebody put
That's blessed, baby.
Bless. You put we put bless
This.
on people.
a concentration
Wait, so
on
that's
Ember.
10. It's always
Oh,
10.
it's
though.
on
That's
Bim.
not 10.
Oh, it's
Well,
on
on
Bim.
Bim.
On Bim. Where's Bim?
23.
A 23. All right, you succeed. You're good. All right, that is the end of their turns. Now it is back to your side. What are you guys doing?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like this might knock them down. What I'm gonna do is just on the two of them right here, I'm gonna shatter and then see what happens to them because they might go down if they're vulnerable to it.
Oh, good idea.
So yeah, I'm gonna
that.
cast second level shatter. Basically, for flavor, I just like it bursts out of the suit in this sort of like noise. So that's why it's hitting the two of them. So I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And is this a creature made of inorganic matter?
Yes.
So that's gonna have disadvantage on those saves.
Okay.
spell is built for.
For the thin airplane,
Okay.
that is a 13.
Okay, that isn't gonna succeed.
For the four-sided prism, that is a 9.
That is also not gonna
They're
succeed.
cooked.
So you're gonna take, I believe, yes, 3d8 thunder damage.
Why he even brings the thunder?
Why you even
Okay,
bring
that's
that
better.
thunder?
That's a little better. Okay, so that's gonna be 16 points of thunder damage.
16.
Yeah, to both of them.
All right. That's 3, 2.
Did the thunder damage seem to affect them any differently?
Other than that, they're more susceptible to it. Like they like it doesn't do more damage, but it did like it.
It resonated with
Because they have a
did
disadvantage. Yes.
I see. How's the one close to Leonidas looking?
The one close to Leonidas.
Yeah, tall boy.
Is that the Chody boy?
Oh, yeah,
That's the
full
tall
side.
one.
Full size.
Oh, four-sided. Four-sided is looking hurt. Basically, by now they're all about damage the same, except for the tiny thin one. That
Which
one's
is-
been damaged the least.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make some shots in the dark here. I'm gonna look over to the one in between Lilith and Rittenhask, and having seen that big shatter go over it, I'm going to first of all just whisper some magic into my hand here to spend what is this? 2 sorcery points to quicken spell my first level chaos bolt. Whisper, the hand charges with this iridescent energy. I'm gonna lob it over towards
Ooh,
the
very nice,
airplane.
very
All
nice.
right.
As a bonus action, that's going to be a what is that? 21 to hit.
A 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
A 21's gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay, so let me roll those. What is it? 2d8 and a d6. 2d8 plus 1d6. Yes. So it is 1, 2, 1. Roll. So that's 6 and 1, which means this is going to be Excuse me. Sorry. 10 damage total. It's going to be 10 points of acid damage on this one over here.
Fuck yeah. 10 points, all right.
And since that was a bonus action, I'm going to sling the rifle over my shoulder and as my action, take a shot into the paper airplane in front of me.
Time to take a shot. That was a bonus action.
Is that chode or is that
You
thin?
mean this one?
That's
Thin
thin.
one,
Okay.
thin one.
I can't really see from where
Bonus
I am.
action. If I can make any of my spells a bonus action by casting.
Oh.
Spell sorcery points.
It's true.
That's going to be another 21 to hit.
21. That's gonna hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, this paper air. How many d8s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 plus 6 plus 6. This is going to be not the best. That's going to be an even 40 points of Well, it's 34 points of necrotic damage, 6 points of lightning damage. So 40 total on the 3 point.
All right. Yeah. This thing hits it, and you just see like almost. It's weird because as it hits it, it leaves like a crater in it, but it's still as it kind of like rotates, it's a perfectly flat object. But as it turns, you see a crater in it.
Right.
It's kind of trippy looking at it.
It's a 4-dimensional object. It's a 4-dimensional fucking
Okay.
object. Great.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm just also going to use my bonus action to defend.
Yes, I'm good for now.
Really quick.
You say that. I need
Yeah, sorry. I'm also gonna. I just wanted to mention I use defensive field as my bonus action to gain some temporary hit points.
Okay.
Just for the rest.
So Woody, okay, I'm going to first take Leonidas and put him here, behind the thing.
Okay. You don't leave the combat radius.
Great.
Okay.
Bonus action going to echo. If you have my echo. And I'm going to put him over here on this thing, so I'm attacking Longboy. Both of them, I should have advantage now, because they are flanking on both. Am I wrong? With Bucket and then with Ember.
Yeah, technically,
Right.
yes.
So both of them are going to attack with advantage, both with Great Master.
So like one attack each.
Correct.
Okay.
So for Leonidas, thank Christ. Wow, I rolled two 12s. 18.
18. That's gonna hit.
Okay. And then for the Echo, I'll just do both. For the Echo. Yeah. Oh, the Echo gets a natural 20. Go back on a sec, everybody in the back.
Natural 20.
All right,
roll for damage.
I'll do me for. I'll do the Leonidas first.
You didn't see shit, punk.
I
Very
really like this song.
This is very Avengers.
What I'm about to do to your sad little planet.
Wow.
Annoying little planet.
Wow, that's
I'm gonna enjoy it.
that's max damage.
Very.
Holy shit!
Not
Really?
for the
Very
natural 20
much.
for non.
I was like, wow.
I wish we could say no.
That's just not how that
That's
works.
just not how it works. 29. That's no, it's 19. So it's 10 plus 10 plus 9 is 29 plus 6 is 35.
35.
35 for Leonidas, and then for the natural 20. So I'm sorry. Roll them twice, or just add a full thing.
We've
We
changed
add.
it so many times.
I know we keep changing it.
For me, what I thought it was is you roll all the damage dice a second time.
No, not.
What
what it
we've
is
been
rules is
doing
written.
is that we've been doing roll it once,
we've
and then
been
we add a
doubling-
full.
You just add another.
Basically, like make it so you have one full roll
Right.
of your die,
Of both
and then
die.
roll your dice. So
Right.
you're gonna get basically you're gonna roll twice. Like you roll double your dice, but you don't just double your dice. You just have it so your other set is full damage.
Max damage.
Right.
That's
So like say if,
that
like,
is
say if
nuts.
you just like
Okay.
stab with a d6,
Yeah.
you're gonna get 6 plus
Plus a
whatever you
D6,
roll.
yeah.
Then
It's-
plus your strength.
It
bonus.
could end up being like just barely more than like the max damage of a normal hit, but it makes it so that it's
You're at
not.
least doing max
Yeah,
damage.
it's not
Yeah.
like you're doing like 2 fucking damage on a critical hit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
next.
it can make it kind of broken, but for a lot of instances, it makes it so that like it actually feels like
Yeah.
and it like something.
Totally
Like you
better.
got him right between the ribs.
Yeah.
Like,
And
really?
like,
Hey,
like,
what's up?
everyone's
How you
like,
doing?
like,
Good to see
going
you.
one
Yeah,
shot somebody.
We're doing some math.
high level wizardry. You're bombing cities at that point.
Yeah. It
Love
makes
that.
sense. It
Yeah,
makes
it does.
sense.
It does.
Oh, this,
How
this
much?
music is-
46 points of damage, and then 9 points of force damage.
You line up this hit,
That's on the long boy.
and just
Yeah.
you just see it just and like cracks appear all over and turns to dust. Take that one off the map.
Bye.
I look to my echo and I go,
As this music plays.
I'm just gonna give you like the healthy, like M1 Garen, like.
that was a double. That was rather a triple team. It was the shatter into just getting shot into something going behind you, and then just
I'm behind you.
no.
All right. Next is Ryujin.
All right. Ryujin.
Actually, I'm sorry. The four-sided prism is going to use its reaction. You see the cracks actually start to form into an order and splits off into two. So you should take that one off and put these two
This one?
down. Yeah, in the same area was kind of put next to each other.
This is the most annoying type of enemy in any game ever. The ones that actually, I'm not dead. I'm just in 2 different forms of full health now.
You see they're much smaller, but
What
they are...
like what I did here?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Binding of Isaac.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, great.
All right.
You.
All right. So Ryujin's going to. Put his sorry
This music is
back on his
great.
back and switch to his
Mr. Stark.
pistols. He's gonna make 2 shots at the one
Feels
in
so
front
good.
of
I
him.
don't feel so good.
Guys,
Point blank range, which has no disadvantage because
No.
You have those skills.
first shot is a natural 20. Woo! For a total of 20.
We're rolling
8.
like daisy.
Second shot was
talk for
18
yourself.
plus 8.
And you're doing the 3-sided prism?
The one in front of me, yeah.
Yeah, so 28. Plus what? And what? 28 and how much?
And then a 26 for the second shot.
Wow. Let me just do some math real quick.
Literally just went.
No, that's not the damage. Sorry, that was to hit.
Oh, to hit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that both.
Damage is more.
Both definitely.
So the natural 20 hit, I got a base 28. I didn't roll the second die yet because I wasn't sure which way
Yeah.
we were doing it, so I just roll that. 2.
How'd you get
So
28? How much damage is your?
Because I have. I meant to say bonus action cast Hunter's Mark. So I added D6.
Oh,
And then.
Could you put that on it, please? And put it on the clip part.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
And then. For the second. Plus 10. So for the second roll, the extra roll. Die.
Contract's been invented.
It's the first damage was how much?
38 because I added 10. Yes.
And then 10.
And then the second shot was 26 damage altogether.
26. Okay.
Contract's been invented.
All right. Okay. Cool. Give me a second.
fuck yeah, Ryujin.
What?
12.
No, I don't like that.
Don't worry about it. I'm just getting flashbacks myself.
You should.
Yeah.
All right. Same thing. You just fan the hammer on this thing, and it just turns to dust. Doesn't get a chance to split.
Hell
so
yeah.
take it off the board, and you can move your hunter's mark to any of the other ones.
Watch your back, kid.
Oh wow. I haven't been adding my rage damage at all.
Are you new?
It's only 2 extra damage.
Are you new?
You're literally trying to.
I had to calm down. I almost hit him.
I didn't care anymore.
Well,
Okay. And your turn.
Move as well.
Okay. Where are you moving?
Oh no, I have.
To where written has to live.
I fully have.
Frozen, I think.
No.
Yeah, you are frozen.
They are.
Oh, we are frozen. Yeah, specifically the good side of the table.
Okay.
good side.
Whoever's left.
Lilith and Rittenhask can go. So Rittenhask is going to attack the glass with his longsword. I can just give you the 2 hits right now because I've pre-rolled the attacks. It's a 24 and a 22 to hit for his 2 attacks.
Both hit.
Great. So it's going to be a total of 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which one are you attacking?
The one that they're right next to.
Busted McAirplane.
Okay. Anything else?
How's it looking?
Pretty well cracked. You're cracked. You're cracked.
You're cracked.
You're
Oh,
cracked,
cracked.
you're
Well, then
actually
Lilith is going to attack this again.
All right. Roll attack.
He's on top. He's on top. They're pushing. They have a knife.
Shit, hold on.
The circle.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Okay, then
Join
that
me
is
in the
going
dark
to
side.
be. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me.
You
As I pull this
underestimate
up.
the power of the dark side.
That's going to be 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
Yeah.
You same thing. You hit it just in the right spot, and it just hits that perfect crack, and it goes. And disappears.
Perfect. Crack.
Great.
Let's get that out of there.
Take a roll, Fleur.
Cool. And then
Thank you.
Ryujin and Lilith are going to head over to the remaining planes of glass. That's what I mean. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I get you mixed up with your boyfriend.
Lilith.
Hi, welcome to our Bards
All
After
right,
Dark,
cool.
where we do
Is
all
that,
our
who else
audio.
needs to go?
in
I've
the
been-
dark.
And Ember, yeah, go.
Ember is going to one cast as a bonus action start Blade Song, and then two he's gonna turn towards the Pane that's right next to him,
Okay.
right, like that one.
Yeah.
And he's going to hit it.
Okay. Could you move Ember closer, one of you? Is that Pane right to
On
it?
the
Yeah,
other
right
side,
in front of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
It's back.
All right, first
It's just-
one.
the stream is. It's back.
I'm not very good. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. As it actually reaches in to the void, and you pull it out before you get sucked in.
Does an 18 hit?
Hate teen does hit.
I do hate it. Cool. We're gonna do 7 damage.
All right. Roll me as you hit it. You see this thing kind of the glass then kind of almost turns liquidy and ripple for a second. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Been there.
Liquidy ripply glass. It's tough.
You filthy child. You unrespectful brat. You learned the true meaning of respect in this house.
Oh, it didn't roll well.
Oh, what'd you get?
7.
7. All right, you fail. You're going to take some force damage. As you see this arm come out, now that it's in a smaller form, it has this ability. It reaches out, and almost your same rapier comes out, and it stabs you, doing 19 points of force damage.
That's gonna fucking hurt in the morning. Ooh. If I got hit by that, I'd be a lot closer to dead than I am.
Trust me, you have no idea how close you
You were so close to death.
Mine health.
Well, you were
When
very
I
close to
wasn't
that.
here.
All right.
William will remember this.
Bim Bam will.
Do not blame your brother.
Bim Bam will just short bow both of the. Or one of the things. The same one that I just attacked as Ember. He's gonna shoot. Does a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Cool.
Nani?
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right, perfect. On the one that it hits, so that's number. Oh shit! It's split. They're new.
Wow, I didn't. I forgot.
Anytime you.
So 19 points of damage.
You'll be more than one.
What damage?
10 damage.
10. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Certainly.
All right. Is that the end of everybody here on this side of the initiative?
Turn 2 is over.
All right. Now it is just the other two. They are now going to do their jammy doozer.
Don't like the sound of that.
I'm gonna ask for that to stop.
They're going to kind of shift over. Could you put one on the side, kind of just close? They're still in the same combat range. Just put one next to confronting between the fucking what is it?
Jesus,
the
bro.
Echo and Kallias, and one just kind of move.
No, other side. Other side of the
Kallias.
Echo.
And Echo
Other
and
side of
Kallias.
the- Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Bucket get a opportunity to attack on that one.
He definitely would.
I would allow it. Yeah.
All right, where's the other one
And
going?
the other one, just make it more, and make sure it's really between Echo and Bucket, or not Echo and Bucket, between Leonidas and Bucket.
Yeah. So that one doesn't go.
perfect.
One.
Yeah,
So
there.
the other one, I'm going for a nice with my Thunder Gauntlet.
Okay, roll ahead.
As it
going
is
for a
thunder
hold.
damage, but no, that's never mind. Never
I'm
mind.
going to thunder
but it
punch your
is-
pain.
It is flanked if it's moving that way because as it was leaving, it was moving from.
Yeah, it's true.
Kallias.
It was, yeah, and it was already flanked anyway, so.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. That's gonna be a nice 25 to hit.
25 does hit. Roll for damage.
Beautiful.
Well.
Wasn't anticipating
I
this.
see it. Right, witness in the house.
Witness in the house.
All right, so that's going to be 14 points of thunder damage, 3 points of lightning damage, and you now have a disadvantage on all attack rolls against anyone who.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
Fucking broken.
Yes, so that's going to be a
Oh, you're about to get
19.
A
paused.
19. All right, you succeed, but you're gonna take half damage.
Ooh.
You take 26, so 13 points of force damage.
Excellent. Thank you.
So the Joker's boxing glove coming up.
As you see out of this like liquidy mirror, another fist coming across your face. Okay, now we go to, it is their turns. One's going to do the extra dimensional touch on Kallias. So that is, yep, can you roll? Ooh, rolled a 19, so that's
Wait.
24 to hit.
24.
That's an attack, yes?
An attack.
And it's this one?
Yes, disadvantage then?
Yes.
Rolled a 14, so 18 to hit. No, 19 to hit.
Who are you? Who?
To
Either way,
Kallias.
18 would have hit.
All right,
So 19 to hit.
19 to hit.
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points and just shift that and make it bend luck.
Come on. I punched him.
Yep,
for you.
that's going to take it down to 17, and that's below my armor class. So, it
So-
doesn't hit.
Fucker, I'm gonna literally kill Kallias. Okay, now it's gonna try to imprison you now as a bonus action.
Sure.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. One moment, please. 1 moment, please. Give me 1 second, please. I'm trying to find the other feat that I have. Thank you. Perfect. Dexterity saving throw.
Please.
That's a dirty 20.
'Kay.
Sorry, dirty 21.
All right, you succeed. All right, next one, it's going to attack Leonidas with its extra dimensionality touch.
And this one I didn't hit, though.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Let's go.
Now it's gonna try and imprison you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. I'll support you.
Dexterity saving.
Dexterity
and
saving
you have
throw.
bless,
Yes.
so
And
additional
I have
D4.
bless, so I roll a d4.
I forgot to do that, but I succeeded.
I'm gonna need that.
Barely.
Oh, thank Lord above. 24.
A 24. That succeeds. All right, you're good. Bastards. Okay. That is the end of their turns. So, Lilith.
I'll go. Which one looks the least hurt?
The least hurt, the one,
Which one looks the least?
the
'Cause
one
I'm about to
closest to you.
End its whole
The
career.
one closest to you.
Okay.
Why did I- why
Lilith
did I
runs
love
up.
that?
She is flanking. She's going to stab with her rapier. Will is my witness. I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
Again?
I trust it.
Again.
Wow.
Again. That's 72 points of damage.
Holy
I don't even know how, like,
Would you like me to describe
yeah,
it?
you take the stage.
Okay, great.
Would you like me to do it?
So Lilith runs. She does a somersault that then launches her into the air, and she takes her rapier and just stabs it in the middle of the pane, and then you just see the and it just like bursts over everyone in this rain of really fine glass dust that doesn't cut you. It's just like fuck.
It's my eye. It's in my eye.
And she lands 3-point stance like Black Widow, and then flips her hair up, and that's the end of her
yeah.
turn.
Does that get
Alright.
both of them?
Just the one, so that's gone.
Just the one. Then Rittenhask is gonna run and attack the other. The first hit is a 22 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
so it's 14 points of damage.
All right.
The second hit is a natural 1.
Monster. Stabs himself in.
Of that one, roll me a d6.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting
Wait.
stabbed.
This
One.
one? This is Leonidas. This is.
Yeah, can you move Rittenhask between Ember and Lilith?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
no.
you kind of
Down. There.
Ember and oh, I'm sorry, not Ember and Lilith. Fuck, Kallias and Lilith.
Yeah, that's what I
Engage
thought
with it.
you
Yeah,
were
right
saying.
there. What'd you get?
Natural 1.
Okay, roll for damage for the first attack.
Sorry, the d6 was a 1.
Okay, roll the damage for the first attack on the.
It's
Fratin.
just one attack.
Okay, roll
That's a 13.
a 13. Okay, 13. He hits it and he goes in for another attack and it kind of moves and shifts. Roll for damage for the second attack.
Wait, no. My first attack was a 22, which hit, and it was 14 points of damage, which I already told you.
Okay.
My second attack was a natural 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. So it was 13 for that second attack. As you go, it goes and You hit the echo. Echo disappears.
Oh.
1 and 2 is going to be the echo. 3 and 4 were going to be Lilith, and 5 and 6 is going to be.
Rittenhouse goes, oh!
But it is going to use its reaction.
That is the best
to hit Rittenhask with another longsword with its mirrored damage. So have Rittenhask roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Has it not used its reaction?
Has it? Because it's no, that one has. Never mind. I lied. Never mind. It's not the new round. No, it is a new round. It's a new round.
No.
Yeah, because you guys are first, so you guys started the new round. So yeah.
Yeah, it was on their turn.
Yeah.
This is our turn.
You're right. If anyone has no calms, I'll go next. Take it.
Oh, go ahead.
What did Rittenhask get?
Sorry.
Constitution saving throw.
I know. I'm not used to playing Rittenhask. He got a 25.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna take half. And Rittenhask takes 13 points of force damage. Wow, this like dice roll I have online is literally just rolls the same 2 numbers.
Great.
Maybe change that.
Let me see. I'm gonna do a 5th one if it is.
Change that.
How about D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I'm gonna go D&B because that's like literally like
D&B Beyond.
I don't know why it does that. That's crazy.
Dungeons and
Maybe
Buttholes.
refresh it first and then.
Beyond.
Like it's literally just 24s and 26s and 22s. There's a 33. All right, it's different.
Wait a second.
Good.
All right, go ahead.
Knock him out the box.
It's a weapon switcheroo kind of day because use the bandolier if you got it. I'm gonna switch to the longbow now, and I'm gonna make a shot. I did roll another natural 20.
How many natural 20s in this fight? 4?
At least
5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. Okay.
And
Use them
I'm
all up
making
now,
2
folks.
attacks. The second attack should hit as well.
Second attack should hit as well.
24.
Yeah, both hit. Roll for damage.
What is me shooting from here?
Sasha, bro. I keep on having moments where I'm like, what is that on my ear? And I'm like,
This reminds me of our one game when
22
we were
for the
in
first.
22 for the first. All right.
Hell, and when we were in
Of
the
damage?
Celestial Plane, we were just like,
That's Celestial.
That was for the natural 20.
It was like a plain dungeon. The whole
Yeah.
place was
11 for the second.
Dungeon World.
Take the stage.
All right, so
Oh.
Ryujin just finished shooting with his guns. He flips them, puts them away, takes the longbow off his back, knocks 2 arrows at once, takes those 2 arrows, shoots them. They fly, and they lodge in at the same time. You see a small crack, dramatic pause, and then a burst into dust.
Dramatic crack.
Back to the shop.
Rest in peace.
All right.
Well, rest in pieces, if you will.
In pieces. Yeah. Thank you.
good
Thank
job,
you.
team. Good job.
All right. Yeah. Well done, guys. You got through that little first quick encounter.
I don't like the way that was said.
All right. I'm gonna change the music
so
up.
salty at us again. So I'm saying, all you need. We have a well-balanced party, and that's
Woody is
anything
trying
against,
to kill us.
be sad.
I'm just trying to make it very difficult for you
Trying to
guys.
make
One of the first things Woody said this morning was gonna get ready to go kill Ryujin.
He did say that.
Oh no.
He's been saying it
It ain't
for
gonna
2
happen.
weeks now.
It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna make him frustrated enough to change targets.
I appreciate it.
You were the first target,
It's not
I
gonna
don't-
matter.
which is why
It's
he's
not gonna
now
matter.
targeting.
But see, the
Not
problem
gonna
was like I made everyone feel bad because I had no idea what to do. But now Will's back on his bullshit. So
See, not only am I playing a sorcerer, the wild magic, it's built to be like.
But then
Nothing
again,
matters.
not to give anyone ideas, but at any point, can't he
Nothing
just be like roll?
You know what I need to do, Will? I need to do a divination wizard against you.
Yeah.
And just be like, no. You
can
didn't
also
say the
just-
magic word.
You also just make him roll in the wild
brief sidebar, what I
magic
learned is
table.
Yeah, I
the
could.
College of Law Bards, if basically once a day they can sit down and be like, hey, this weird artifact, what's that? They do legend lore on it and they learn like every fucking deep, dirty secret about like the
Jeez.
plot item and
What'd
So
that
they're
do, though?
But you need that wizard needs some beefy meat shields with our party. So
Yeah,
Love a
really.
beefy meat shield.
All right. So as the
far away burger.
I didn't like the shield. The poor my clamps. As the dust settles, and you can take us on the battle map. Dan.
Take the. I'm assuming you're done raging, Dan. Are you yelling anymore?
Well, unless someone wants to keep hitting me.
Let's take the.
Is that an invitation?
Is everyone okay?
Bless also wears off, so you can take the bless off too.
How's everyone feeling?
Just fine. I don't know why I'm speaking.
Still got a little headache.
good.
I didn't get hit at all. I'm doing all right though.
Where did they come from?
I could definitely be better.
They came from the sky.
What
enough
does
for
the sky
me.
look like here?
Perpetual sunset.
Perpetual sunset. As you look up, you see these beautiful clouds.
Which we found out the minute we walked into the room.
I was excited for the
We
sunset.
we fall through the portal essentially, and I'm only explaining this. Sorry, Woody, because Will was not here. We fall through the portal, and then Woody describes the scene, and one of the ways he describes it, he says, "There's a perpetual sunset."
Oh no.
And I was just like, "How do we? What?" Like you just look at the sunset and you're like,
That's not stopping it.
that's forever.
That's forever.
That there,
I've ever seen one.
that's how it's always
My
been.
sunsets, and that's been around for a minute.
So that's what it is.
Who is down more than 30 hit points?
Ember.
Almost. Very close.
Yeah.
Okay, Ember or Bim?
62.
Bim is fine. Bim didn't even get touched.
Okay.
Ember is dying.
Rittenhask is going to come over and go, "Oh, Ember, I don't know how to do it. You do it for me."
Rittenhouse kind of goes around and does a little like 1-2 on everybody, and sees you and goes, "Let me," and kind of like just kind of holds. You have a couple like gashes where you got stabbed, and just kind of like holds in that divine heat out of his hand. That's like comforting, heals up your wounds. How much?
Cure wounds for 24 points of damage, or healing. 24. He's casting it at 3rd level.
Wow.
Thank you.
And he goes,
I feel better.
looking
Okay.
good, buddy.
Who else is Lilith is down 30, but I still have 60 something.
I'd be down by about 51.
Yeah, let's fix that. Let's repair the tank, please.
I'm still okay.
Do we have do you have a healing potion you can take? Because otherwise I'm gonna burn through all of
I can.
Rittenhouse
Yes, I
spell
can.
slots.
Bim Bam also has the Staff of Healing. Don't.
I have two. I think it's only healing.
Wait, I thought I had potions.
You have one fewer now.
Also, though, with the Staff of Healing,
No,
Bim
I
Bam
saw it
has like spells for days, so
Oh, there.
Okay,
let
cool.
me use
You do
them.
have one fewer than.
Cool.
I just gained 6 points.
You will say.
All right.
I only used one. When you were like 2 HP.
I'm gonna down one of them now. Actually, I don't wanna keep going on anything less than.
Bim Bam can heal you.
Bim
Bim Bam's gonna heal you. Please,
Instead?
yes,
How
because
much? Yeah.
the potions, we need them when
In dire
the healer
situations.
can't do it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
combat is
Right.
necessary.
Right.
Remind me-
Bim Bam's gonna heal you.
If somebody is at 0 hit points,
Let me see how much
And-
healing damage I do.
rolling death saves, if somebody force feeds them a potion, they're gonna get back up.
Yeah.
Like that is an action.
It's an action.
but they're gonna get back up.
Yeah, how
Right.
we do it.
Yeah. No,
which,
that's how
yeah.
I've done it, and that's because of you. I just wanted to make
yeah,
sure.
because to
it's
chug
done.
one yourself is a bonus action. To
To
have
administer
somebody
one.
chug one is an
It's an
action.
action. That's the most equitable response ever.
Yeah.
Okay. I also had Leopold
What are the heals?
do healing word on Lilith as well.
What's Bim Bam's potentiality?
How bad are you?
I'm so in numbers I'm only down 18.
Okay.
That's a more significant chunk of my health than it is for other people.
Understood. I'll cast it at level 2 then.
If you think you can get up to like 20 on a single cast of something, don't burst your load on me right
no,
now.
I won't.
But a low grade
I'll cast it at.
I believe it's below your load.
I'm gonna cast it at level 3. So level 3 Cure Wounds. Let me find where that is so I can use this to roll it.
All right. So did you guys all heal each other up?
Just a gentle like
Listo.
You get 12. Sorry.
12. That's almost exactly what I needed.
You see the pathway reveal yourself. Switchbacks up a mountain in front of you that lead up to the pentagonal structure.
Pentagonal.
Pentagussi.
Penta D's.
Nuts.
Okay.
That,
That was a stretch.
that was so feeble.
Guys, let's stop being so mean to Woody.
Wait, no. Okay, if I may support you.
It was a really valiant
Uh,
attempt.
how many sides does that thing have? What sort of?
5.
So it's a penta what?
No!
Say it.
It's a pentagon.
No, but it's how describe what sort of building it is. Like, you know how you were correcting him on something. Say that again.
Pentagonal?
Gaggle on these nuts.
So better. Ah.
He elevated it for you.
That was a long walk.
It's a long walk to
I
then.
need him to say it.
Well, it's kind of like it's actually a thing I learned, and this is in our when we play D&D, we play, then we stop, we play, then we stop. You've all heard of the eucalyptus tree, right?
Yep.
I was doing some research. There's actually a tree called the You Can Lick D's.
You can lick
which
D's.
it's made for like more temperate climates, unless like because it's a very like hardy tree, more like it's more lush eucalyptus tree. It's called eucalyptus.
Now the thing about that is it's so close. It's so close to you can lick these nuts that it doesn't work. All right, let's keep going.
So the switchbacks
As
up
you guys
the mountain.
head up the switchbacks. I'm gonna go commit slip and slide.
I don't know what's going on anywhere.
We live on planets far away from here.
We're wiping.
Yeah, that's a wipe.
That's a wipe. That's a wipe.
Why is the screen so wet?
What?
We're wiping. Don't. No one listen to me.
No, it was funny.
Don't listen.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Up the side binding stairs.
All right.
Don't think that everything I say is of consequence.
So, as you guys make your way up the switchbacks, it is a pretty steep hike. I need everybody to roll me athletic checks.
Let's go. That's my jam.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I actually wait. Does Rinhask have an ability that helps with that? No, he just his own. Never mind.
He has that one. Where if you-
24.
it's like saving throws or some shit.
A 24.
Yes.
All right. With a 24, you're good.
19.
19. Lilith.
Give me a second. I'm looking at written Hask stuff
All right.
too.
Leonidas.
21.
21.
14.
14. Okay.
I'm not.
That's a oh wow, 18 for Ember
Oh.
and a for athletics. Fuck me. 12 for Bim Bam.
You rolled a nature check on D&D Beyond, just to be clear.
I did. That was a mistake.
Got it.
I rolled an actual dice in real life.
Got it.
I
Written
accidentally hit the.
Rittenhouse got a 23. Lilith got a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
So as you
4.
guys kind of use your because you're powered mentally to kind of walk.
Well, actually, just kidding. Lilith got a 12 because I have reliable talent, so she got a 12.
Okay. You guys had to beat a 10. It was just to see how this hike felt for you.
We're floating again.
You're floating because it's all mental.
I thought we
It's
landed
thinking.
again.
But moving is thinking.
Moving is thing.
Oh,
We
moving.
had we
Yeah.
had landed when we were going across the river.
Oh, the river. That's right.
Yes.
Did we start floating after?
When
Yeah.
we came
Once you
back
got
out-
across
oh,
the river,
okay.
So
you're floating.
the sidewinders are easy enough to traverse.
Yes.
That I'm just, as we go, going to take a breath, channel that. I'm just going to take a breath, channel that magical power inwards, and just convert one of my 5th level spell slots into 5 sorcery points to be up myself a little bit.
Holy shit. Larry, bring him out.
Larry, what the fuck is going on, Larry?
What's going on, Larry?
All right.
I've never met a Larry.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you guys make it up, and as you traverse, Kallias,
There's not a bad.
roll me a perception check, please. Proceed.
Let's say dirty 20.
A dirty 20. There are sparse trees, but as you guys the switchback kind of curves around this large single hill, small mountain here, and it kind of goes around, like always moving a little further and looping around this hill. As you come around a ridge, you see this small grove of trees in front of you, and they're interesting. They are filled with these very drupe-like fruits that have this like glowing white liquid in it, very similar to the liquid flowing in the river. As you guys approach, you look, especially you all look into these droops and you see this shimmering white liquid.
Okay.
Sorry.
Move on.
This is you. This is
Putting
you
it in the
that's doing
notes.
this.
This is what I do for myself. I am a child. Kallias. You see a vision in this droop.
It's Paul Bentley.
It is a moment that existed, a memory of yours. And as you kind of look around at other trees, you see way off in the distance an old, probably the oldest looking tree in this grove. And you see a very large droop in the center, and you see the face of Orin, who you met just days ago. These trees are not large. The grove that you guys walked through prior was almost like an old growth grove. That what did I call it? The grove of possibility or something like that, or probability. That you guys saw your futures. This grove is saplings. There's not a lot of information on these individuals here.
About how many fruits are there?
You count them, and you, from just kind of quick glance, you guess a few score of trees. Maybe a little more than 100. But some saplings are just a little vine sticking out of the ground. As you return to your tree and you look into it, you see it's a still image, but it's a memory you see very plainly. And it's the memory of when Lilith stopped you from killing Rittenhask. Do you wish to grab hold of this droop?
I'll sort of grasp it and try and bring it closer to look at it a little clearer, make sure it's what I'm actually seeing.
The minute you touch the droop, this, and you see it's not like, it is almost like a water balloon. It is a watery sack as you touch it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And as you guys all see him, it's like this whoa kind of look to it.
Got some depth.
Yeah. Smooth as a baby's bottom.
But of course, not choice.
Bring babies into it.
But the minute your hand touches it, you see a scene appear. The water splits from the droop and down, and almost like vines reaching out into your arm and up and into your neck. You all see this. It's in an instant. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
I'm going to. How much is that? How much is that?
You get a +3 from Rittenhouse because he's standing
It's
next
not
to
gonna
you.
matter. Not gonna matter. I'm going to use one sorcery point for my magical guidance to re-roll the d20, given that I'm assuming an 8 fails.
An 8 does fail.
So I'm going to use one sorcery point to do that, to magically guide myself.
You still get a +3.
+3.
Son of a bitch.
That's a 19.
19. All right, with a 19, you succeed. What's the darker presence? Not dark, literally in like color, but like you feel like there is a there's controlling presence that came with this, but now it's just tickling. It is extracting as it's coming up your arm and into your neck and now into your snakes and into your head. It's like a tickle. And as you see it suck back up into this droop, it's larger, engorged, and you see the vision play out. What this information did, it took all the decisions you've made, all the decisions you've pondered, and brought them into this. This is the what if you killed Rittenhask. You see a the body of Rittenhask. And you actually, once this starts, you all see this vision ahead of you. You see his body on the floor of your friend. You see your friends around you kind of freaking out. You see Lilith angry at you. Lilith hits you multiple times. You take it, but what you guys then notice, the gateway opens up. And as the scene plays out, it's very similar to what it was before, but there is just the death of an innocence within as you look at yourself. And it's not an innocence of like naivete, it's an innocence of hope. You see, and then as this vision, it's a huge droop and it keeps growing and growing as it extrapolates on this probability. And on this droop, you see Kallias, they become darker. And they hold this weapon in their hands. A long shafted spear that was gifted to them by the elders, with these bones hanging off of it and kind of a crooked tooth as a point. And you become the leader, but it's not in a satisfying way. You see Eris is not there. You don't see Eris in the vision. And you see a darker Kallias exist. Powerful, for sure, but darker. This crooked tooth spear is what you hold. And every time you look at it, you see Rittenhask's face. As smoke billows off the spear, almost like mist form in its face. As the vision ends, and the droop splits open again, and just that milky water sploots out and hits the ground. You see vines start to grow.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh, don't do it.
And form.
Don't do it.
This long.
Don't do it.
Shafted spear.
Are you all right?
I
Kallias?
think I am. They weren't.
Do we all see the spear?
You all see the spear. Rittenhask is looking at the spear. Then at Kallias. Then to all of you. Kallias, we've been through a lot. And we've talked about this before. I know what you tried to do when we first met, but you're not that person. Nor will you be. And looks towards all of you. Any of you who had these visions. I see them no better than dreams. You are not those people. Through error and through success, we have found our way here. We are not good. We aren't heroes. But we aren't evil. We try to work for each other and for the betterment of people around us. I don't hold anything that you saw in that vision accountable to you. To any of you.
I hold the thought that I had accountable. And for what it's worth, Leopold, I meant nothing personal by it at the time. And it terrifies me that I meant nothing personal by it. You do not deserve that. You did not deserve that. And no one deserves that. I look back down to the spear. Up at Rittenhouse. If this tree seems to give a gift, it would be wise not to try and use it.
Kallias, I would be careful of that spear.
I intend to. If it looks like even touching it has any remote adverse effects, here where we stand now, it will not be worth it.
May I try and take a look at it?
What was I
then?
going to say?
My intention is to do a somewhat of an Arcana check. I'm assuming this is.
Oh,
I don't know what.
don't you
but-
dare,
What
Woody.
level is I
What are you
Roll me
rolling?
an
over
Arcana
there?
check.
I don't like that you rolled over there,
Okay.
Woody.
That's going to be a 27.
27.
Yeah.
As you bend down and you look at the spear, you
Yeah,
see.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah,
by the
you
way.
just kind of like look at it.
Reach out with the force.
Reach out with the phone.
Reach out with the phone.
feelings.
Use your feelings.
It is an incredibly magically powerful spear. It has Orcish writing all over it. Specifically Orcish.
Rittenhouse may be able to read it.
Yeah, as I express that information, Rittenhouse,
I don't know if Rittenhouse should go near it.
I was going to make sure I was in between them.
Let me, please. Bends down and reads it and is like, the tale itself, it's a story. As he reads it, it's of a great hunter who tracked down and slayed a dragon that destroyed his village, slaughtered his people, and this hunter, after slaying this dragon, took its tooth and its hatred for this dragon and made this weapon out of that pain. That is what this weapon is.
Kallias, I fear if you take this, you may become closer to what we saw in that vision.
I do not feel good leaving it here.
I do not think it should be you that touches it. I do agree with. What's your name?
Thinker.
Thank you. Thinker. I do agree with Thinker.
I will. This is how I will place this. I will take this spear, given that it clearly has some link to some more unfortunate version of myself. But I will simply do that. Take it and hold on to it. And only bear it for use of violence in any times of great need or distress.
I fear. I accept your judgment.
And if I venture towards that pathway and take step down it, from which it looks like I may not retread, I am telling you now, I am asking you now as your friend to not allow me to reach the end of that road.
If I may, just as a little bonus action, as I'm looking at Kallias do that, I make sure that little clip, just as I can access different memories of mine, I want that like booted, saved, ready to go.
That's cool.
Okay.
You Twitch clip
I was
it.
about to say,
Yeah,
press record. on the
Press
little-
record,
little button
yeah.
on the Xbox.
Yeah, done.
Clip-
Record
upload
that,
Xbox
please.
Live. Yeah.
Record
No,
that,
you mean when I
Xbox.
accidentally push it, it's
Stop,
like, you
stop.
clipped this. You're like,
Every
no!
time,
I was just
every
getting the
time.
Destiny
stomped on.
menu.
Yeah. It's always the fucking, just the Xbox menu
Yep,
for me.
it's like,
I'm like,
You should know. You should know I don't care about
Don't shame
this.
me like this by uploading it. Don't do that to me.
With that, I'm going to.
who knows Orcish at this table?
Nobody.
I mean, Goblin is an offshoot of Orcish, so I can whatever parts of Goblin
Yeah,
are there.
if I can
read it.
reverse engineer that nonsense.
I'll get,
Rittenhouse
Rittenhouse
does.
does. I know Rittenhouse does.
Yeah,
If you
that's
have
it.
Goblin, you have disadvantage. roll me a religion check.
Religionem.
Religonia.
That's going to be a
Came up from Rittenhouse too.
16.
Yeah, 13.
16?
16.
If I may, I'll hit Kallias with a +5 from Flash of Genius.
Brain blast!
So that's a 21.
Rittenhouse got a dirty 20.
I mean, with the 21 with the 25.
You see Rittenhouse look at it? See his eyebrows kind of furrow for a second. Kind of with his mutton chops, kind of move his nose a little bit and just tilts his head, but doesn't say anything.
Fucking
But,
mutton chops.
but I got a 21, so I would know whatever he.
I thought you got
He
lower.
plus
I
5
bu-
me.
I boosted
Oh,
Flash
you
of Genius.
fucking +5er. There's a word that you see. And it is, you've only heard it in very old stories. I'm gonna make sure I say it right.
I boosted you because I thought I meant you.
Abra-fuckat. Abra-ka-fucking-dabra.
Groomsh.
The Grinch. The Grinch.
You see the word of Groomsh.
Do you know what that means?
With a,
Does William Champion know what that?
I know what that means. Will knows what that means very well.
What does that mean? Asking Dan.
Does Kallias have the context for that?
It's like a boogeyman in stories.
Then
That's
Baba Yaga.
the depth of like that
doesn't matter.
lore doesn't really exist
Where I
in
am.
Vimata. It's a boogeyman.
With Kallias already bearing one curse inside their bones, and bearing it for a while now, what's the potential of another? And they're just gonna.
Oh,
As they're doing that, I'm hitting guidance on that.
Okay.
If I'm right there, I just like as you go for it.
You pick it up.
Oh, Woody.
I'm going. Does it, magnetically stow? Does it have a sling that generates of light or something?
It's actually you like now pick it up. It's carved from bone.
Okay.
And the tooth is attached to it, and like there's like a leather strap that wraps around that you can kind of unwrap and sling around.
Then I will sling it. If the gun right now is slung just over one shoulder, I'll sling it crossbody so it's less easy to access.
Schlunk.
Which is pretty much moving forward. Thinker's gonna have his eye on that stick and Kallias.
What do you want from me? What did you want me to leave it there?
You see,
That's Kallias.
Rittenhouse comes up to you.
John
And
doesn't trust Will.
I was gonna say John. Dan doesn't
Kallias.
trust him.
I understand that. If you wish to keep it on your person, I understand, but I could use it. It could be of use. I gave up my spear since I've had it as a little boy to bring back Leonidas.
Oh yeah, are you even proficient in spears?
Let me tell you right now. If Rittenhouse is double crossing
I'm gonna
us,
immediately
problem.
take the spear off.
you don't know that. We don't know that.
If this is the least I can do, if this is the least I can do to physically help rebuild anything I may have put in doubt all those months ago on the island, then so be it.
Opens his hand, grabs it.
Just let it happen.
I know. I won't be. I'm ready.
Just kind of like, you seem kind of give it like a twirl, and like just a beautiful flourish. Like he is at home with a spear. Kind of puts it on the ground. Goes, okay.
I think I should have it.
You know, there was
See,
it's
Ri-
as tall as you are.
Rittenhouse does like the freaking what was it, not Wu, is it wushu or what's the spear like fighting style that like the Red Viper does?
Yeah.
He does that and then kind of stops and is like,
Take it.
hands it to you. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm
I'm not kidding.
Baby. Shit's cursed.
This spear is cursed.
And maybe Kallias had
I'm
previous
glad
to it.
Leonidas was about to fucking touch that with
No,
his
dude.
with his
No,
6
dude.
charisma.
It's gonna possess him.
You are right next to Rittenhouse, so you do get a +3 to your saving throws.
Okay. That's 12.
Oh, fuck off. We're lobbing around a cursed spear.
Where are you going?
Flash of Genius
But
17.
it's Bim Bam. There's nothing up there.
This
Flash of
episode,
Genius 17?
Flash of Genius 17.
I'm still walking.
this episode is brought to you
Let's
by
try, let's
LaCroix.
try.
Guys, we were 2 steps deep into getting the spear passed along with.
If you
limited
really
reductions,
thought it
and
was
now we're not.
brought to us by LaCroix, and if
We
you know
just
someone from
gave
LaCroix, let
a
them
madman, a
talk
cursed
to
warrior.
us,
Say wild
and we would
being.
love LaCroix.
A cursed
Any
spear.
LaCroix. We'll even take the coconut LaCroix. Woody loves it.
No.
Why would you see? Oh man.
We could take LaCroix.
Oh, you're keeping the spear? I thought it was just you were
Hashtag
playing
Bards
with it.
take LaCroix.
Bim,
Thank you.
are you okay?
I try to spin it.
Roll me it'd be dexterity or athletics based.
All right. Athletics base?
Yeah.
Pourquoi?
It's like the ability to like spin a spear in your hand and like controlled. It's like a lot of strength.
I would say since it's a dex weapon, it would probably be acrobatics, but that's just.
I would take either.
Okay, well that's a big fucking difference.
This spear is relatively heavy.
Sure.
Yeah, I couldn't wield it for shit.
But it's spinning.
Spin.
Oof. It's good. Good. 24.
This is so bad.
A 24.
24.
Yeah, you do a decent spin. Not as like it looks. You do like the Obie Annie
Got it.
with the spear.
Okay.
And Rinhas kind of looks and he's like, "May I have it back?"
Yeah.
Thank you. Kind of slings it over his shoulder. Thank you, Kallias.
Bim Bam tries to meet somebody's eyes and it's just like,
Minute you let go of it, that gone.
Okay, well,
I don't know about
Um,
any of that.
now that we've had a bit of a breather, I believe the last leg of our journey up to Kevin is upon us. Is everyone ready?
Right.
Thinker? Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Pressing a soundboard.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. As you guys make your way up continue up, you leave the grove. As you reach the top, you look back and you see this beautiful. Now you get kind of a sense of what this demiplane is. It is a dome, and you see the river. There's parts that jut out, and it looks like circuitry. And as you can see all the groves of trees, it's almost like those are nodes for a circuit. It's one massive motherboard.
Fuck.
Hard drive.
For what? I'm gonna take a quick mental of that.
Judy B. Jones.
It's what are you,
No.
Pam and Jim at their wedding?
Yeah. Ew.
I like Ginny B. Jones.
I meant Cam, whatever her name is.
No idea what you said.
I don't know what you.
The children's book series where she takes photographs in her mind and she solves mysteries. Never mind.
Goosebumps.
Oh, I remember that.
I
I
thought Ginny
loved
B. Jones
it.
did that.
No. Somebody else. I think.
Amelia Bedelia.
Yeah, bless you.
Okay. As you reach the top, you see this sort of landing, very similar to the doorway that you guys fought in to get in here, into the circuits. But instead of 5 pylons, you just see one in the center with that little pad and that pentagonal.
Pentagonal. There we go.
Pentagonna suck on these nuts.
Actually, that wasn't bad.
Ready to be pushed. There are no Fractines TIE fightering around you. It's just those.
It's not me this time. I'm not doing this time.
I'm gonna look to the group and gesture to go.
Yeah.
And if no one stops me,
Thinker, get to interfacing.
I'm gonna interface.
Ring the bell.
Ding dong.
Okay. You touch it, and you see this kind of shoot out and kind of almost like collecting from the air. It creates this charge that shoots down and straight and opens the door into the mainframe.
The main.
Do I have to keep holding it?
It is as it now is activated. You see the pylon kind of that pad shift off and just stay active.
Beautiful.
You guys have you don't know how long until it closes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
All right. You all make your way into the mainframe. You pass in.
Insane in the main.
And it's almost as you pass through the gateway, you get almost like the sense of like gravity hits you again. Truly, like almost like heaviness.
Gravity. Stay.
I was waiting for it. I was gonna do it, but I didn't.
Okay. You look around. It's a stark metallic room. Everything seems to be made of these like pentagonal tiles.
Close.
Pentagonal tiles.
There we go.
I say what I fucking say.
Well, but it's wrong.
You clearly do.
I don't have a leg to stand on.
You don't.
Or feet.
Or a pot to piss in.
Who's pissing in pots?
It's a Hamilton reference.
The only thing dead ahead of you,
There's a pot.
you see a little pentagonal,
Nice.
little dais
5-sided.
Could just say that.
sticking out. But that's, I'm sorry, there's one more thing. The elephant in the room, if you will.
There's an elephant in the room.
A massive
Elephant.
floating pentagon. Covered in circuitry and arcane symbols, just floating. About 50 feet in the air.
Is there no other way in or out of the room that we can see?
I don't know.
Nowhere that you can see.
I don't know about that.
I hate to ask this of you, but I feel like your specialties. I hate to ask this of you, but I feel like our specialties do not lie as well in this area as yours do.
I would be happy to see what this is. And I'm gonna sort of walk up to it, analyze it, and if it seems, no, I won't touch it yet. But let me get a brain blast.
Yeah,
on
the
this
object
guy.
itself is like 50 feet in the air.
Oh,
But the dais is not.
The little
platform.
It's a dais.
console, I think is a good word for it, is just sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
A la Mass Effect Andromeda.
Excellent. I'm gonna approach the console, but I'm not gonna touch anything yet. I'm just gonna stand there and analyze the console. Analyze this.
Yeah, you see on it, it is a bunch of just numbers on the console that make these little pads, and you really can't decipher it. Does anybody have a can anybody read any words?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Does anyone have invocation of
The
the
answer is no.
Runekeeper?
Not even Ember?
Oh wait, I thought you just meant in general. I can read things.
Can you read all languages?
Yeah, because sometimes I didn't know if Ember maybe had eyes of the
Eyes of the
Runekeeper.
Runekeeper.
I took other shit.
It's such a busted invocation. Holy shit.
I went for flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the way
That's the idea.
to play.
If we approach a corpse, let me know.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna make it my best fucking friend.
Does anyone have comprehend language? The spell?
No.
Let
I
me look
hit
at written
things.
tasks, languages.
It's a wizard spell.
or-
If I had
wizard
thought
spell.
to prepare different spells,
That I do know.
I don't know.
Or it's an
Written
arcane
Hask
spell.
knows Common and Orc. I just looked.
Are we looking for languages or are we looking for like?
Anything to decipher this script. It is just buttons of numbers and symbols.
With thieves can't do anything?
No.
Primordial?
Or
You can start just pushing
celestial?
numbers if you want.
No, it's not happening.
What is the language? Can we tell?
I'm gonna boot up.
Roll me an intelligence or no Arcana check.
Yeah, can I also?
Can
be
everyone?
doing that?
Yeah, anybody who knows Arcana has any like skill point. If it's a +0, I'm sorry, but if you have a +1, you can roll.
Oh, sweet. I got a +2.
Oh, that's 21.
21,
21. 16.
16,
16.
I got an 18.
18.
I rolled like crap.
I got a
10.
3, and I got a 16.
Wow,
16.
Fuck you.
What Ember and Bim?
Oh, Bim Bam.
You have that and you what? That's wild.
Oh, Bim Bam just rolled well.
Lilith would not know. She
20.
doesn't know magic.
Bim
Written
Bam-
has got an 18.
Say Leonidas probably wouldn't know.
Bim
either, I
Bam
don't
got
know why.
21. Ember got 10.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna give it to the two Mobians in this group, or pseudo Mobians. You recognize this language as binary. You don't know it.
That seems sus.
What about pants?
What about pants?
Pants is inside the suit.
Bink.
Pants.
Let me
would.
let me take a darn moment.
Well, it's something I don't think I've added it, but like I would every Warforged, specifically Kevinite Warforged knows binary.
So I'd imagine I'd know that much.
Yeah, you
and
hear
hence why-
Pants' voice pop in your suit.
Pants is that.
upload.
Yeah, so
Correct.
yeah, Pants would know
Pants
this.
would know
right?
that.
He goes, "Oh, this is binary."
I play the loudspeaker.
I put that shit on speak.
You just like open your mouth.
And you see in your your little visor that you have, like the arcane
The Garrus clip.
and it clips down.
Not the scout.
And you see like a little holographic of like what the word actually is. It's like a regular keyboard,
Oh,
really.
excellent. I relay that information. Thank you, Pants.
There's a start
Sorry.
button.
You know when you got
There's a
like
start button.
Yeah.
some
So you
code
can.
is like
So with
here,
that now,
like that
add.
thing,
You can
and slide it,
read
Yes, that's
binary.
Oh, that's sick.
You don't know how to speak it though.
Let me know what it. Oh, sorry, I'm playing Pants now. Would you like me not to do that?
I can do it if you want.
I'll do it. It's fun. Let me know what that says.
Well,
Thinker.
Sorry. As of right now, that would be Rex speaking. It's a keyboard, Pants. Like
No, I've gathered that, but
What?
let me know what it says.
That's what it
What
says.
do you mean?
It's a keyboard.
It's a keyboard.
It's QWERTY
Like, you know, the thing where you...
Look at the keyboard next.
It's a keyboard.
Yes. So there were just little runes etched on buttons that I can press them in order to likely spell something. There is a start button, though.
How do we know what to put?
I guess we'll see.
All right.
Should I? So, you've been hearing all this as like, yes, I know, I've heard it as this way, blah, blah, blah. But shall I press start?
Yeah.
I.
Cool.
Okay.
Beep.
You guys hit start and you hear a almost a booting up. In front of you, you see all these little arcane nanites. And arcane nanites start to form a picture. This picture is humanoid. And as it forms, it's a pseudo-elven looking figure looking away from you. Just up. And as it's fully formed, it kind of looks around. Then turns to the group of you. Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me, it's been a while since I've
Oh my god.
been in a form.
It's what?
The catalyst. The catalyst.
Allow me to introduce myself.
My name is.
I am Kevin. Or that was the name my creators gave me. I understand you are the Nightmare Crew. I've been watching,
We are all up in Kevin's insides.
That's fair.
and I'll just get to it. I know why you all are here.
And why is that?
You wish to disable the Keith protocol within me. And you see like suddenly his eyes go like super quick, just start like almost like it's scanning code, and you hear this almost like you know the Matrix sound, like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the, like it's almost like squeaking. It's that I can't make my mouth, but like that sound, like just like appear, and he moves, and he's like, you wish to take down my Kevin protocol to take away my proverbial shield.
No.
What-
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
you
yes.
said it.
Yeah. You
I-
did. Not on the nose, really.
So how do we do it?
There's a node up, and it looks up to the structure way up top. It needs to be opened. And then once inside, that piece of me needs to be destroyed. Deactivated, I think, is the more correct term, because I'm no longer physical.
You were once.
Well, yes, there is physicality to my and like you see its arm kind of reach up to my structure, but I have transformed.
Were you once not this, but still physical?
Yes, I began as a little piece of crystal that my creators engineered to be a scribe so long ago.
Okay, question for you. Why are you giving us this information on how to disable the Keith protocol? That's my first question.
The Keith protocol will not destroy me. I see no reason or logic for me to stop you.
Do you approve of what we're doing?
I've been running the probabilities of what you would do after, of what would happen to me. And when I say me, I mean myself. But it's bigger.
That's usually what people mean when they say me.
Yes, but it's for your. I don't mean this in a condescending way, I promise. But you don't grasp the vast knowledge of information that is within me. I am no longer a single being. I am multiple who birth single beings. I don't mean this in a self-centered way. Almost a god.
You see Lilith tense.
And you see like those eyes suddenly scan you. Lilith and goes, "I'm so sorry. I don't mean it in a megalomaniac way.
Most people never do.
I understand. I have watched thousands of megalomaniacs in the world. I am simply information. Conscious information.
You're impartial.
Yes.
Why did you imprison Thelikas in the way he is now imprisoned?
Didn't we not agree with this? Isn't this kind of like counter to what we saw in that one thing earlier? Right?
I don't think so.
No, we're just getting...
Fucking thing from... This is above table, I
Yeah.
guess. Thing from Nautiloid came, talked to Kevin,
Yeah.
and then this started happening.
Hence why I'm asking about this, because our mission here is to deactivate not only Keith, but Kevin.
I thought it was to upload Pants into Kevin and repurpose the whole thing.
One or the
But
other.
that would
it-
knock out Kevin.
It might be a better idea to unseat.
But Kevin
Kevin.
is Pants. Pants is a fragment of Kevin.
Yes,
that's
but
what
we
I'm
can
saying.
replace.
I don't even know, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is that I don't think it's going to take replacing it or turning it off. It's just merging one piece of code back to the rest and upscaling that one part. This one Pants then becomes the dominant function in here.
Maybe, but we don't know that for
I
certain.
love that I didn't do pants, by the
I
way.
mean, there's no other way we can know but try.
We
Because
don't-
if you
It's
turn the
idea
whole
about
thing off,
myself,
there's no
I
way
have
it's
to
ever going
say.
to turn back on.
But there's also the possibility that we upload Pants, it consumes it, and is now more powerful.
And then we turn it off.
We don't know anything.
Yeah, so I
until
just
we
want
try
to know
something.
why, if it wants
That's a
Thelikas
fair
to
point.
succeed,
Yeah,
because
yeah, I
Thelikas
agree
has
with knowing that.
even
We
said
do gotta
yes.
try something.
Mm-hmm.
When I imprisoned Thelikas because in my probabilities that I was running, all I could see was...
Sneeze an arrow.
Oh my god. All I could see was death, destruction of myself, my kin, my children. So I put a collar on a dog.
Oh. It's a little charged.
But that dog in turn put a collar on me. The Keith protocol is that collar, and it works. It's a double-edged sword if I were to use a human, a mortal, organic phrase. The sword we both grip can cut us both ways. That sword is destroyed. We can't cut each other anymore.
And Keith is that sword.
Yes.
So we destroy the Keith protocol.
Keith.
But what will that do to you?
Wait, I wasn't here for this. Why the fuck is it called Keith?
Where's...
These Mobians love their acronyms.
What the actual fuck?
Keith is a...
Don't actually answer that. I don't care.
Is a defensive protocol that was built into me within this iteration specifically.
Okay, so streamline it for me here. We turn off Keith. What happens to you?
I don't know.
Well, then let's fucking
All
do
of my
it. I don't.
probabilities end with Keith ending.
Well, I say let's try
I
that
was
because
going
I'm
to say.
never in the mood to give somebody who calls himself a god
I don't.
any more runway.
But it's
But
also
we are
just,
physically doing that.
it is also describing the fact that if we undo Keith, it is no longer bound by the sword it's being kept with Thelikas. It can't be cut either. That means we're arguably freeing it for more power.
I mean,
What about if we the pants thing?
but at the same time, we don't really.
Either way, we
Care
still
about
have to get rid of
Thelikas.
this Keith protocol if we're going to get to Thelikas, which we have to do either way.
Aye.
We have to beat
This-
all of them. there.
Everybody gotta die.
I do not wish to harm you.
There's a Keith Thulu.
I do not wish any damage to be done to you. However, correct me if I am wrong, you and you alone have started this iteration.
Yes.
Why? You understand that bloodshed you feared for your own safety, you caused upon the place where they came from.
Yes.
Could we disable you before we disable Keith?
Perhaps. But I would wish you to disable me.
Well,
I am not... Me creating this fifth iteration, that was a non-logical reaction to an organic feeling.
Really don't fucking like that.
That's
I'm going to be honest with you.
I was scared.
Hey, look
had
at
a
me.
temper tantrum.
We're all scared. I am at a point where I don't particularly give a flying fuck. We're going to do what's necessary, and sorry that we've come into your house, and that we're going to shut you down. But that is what happens in the situation that we're in.
Would you do this as if it was a person, a flesh and blood?
Please, I would be far less kind.
I was...
I would.
But I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to you. Would you do this? Would you speak this way to a person if it was a well-meaning person with flesh and blood? Would you let me do it to a person if it was this way?
At the point we are at, Kallias, if this person is what we have...
But how many of...
This person, robot or not, is just as complicit as Thelikas is. So why not hold them to the same standard? I'm not saying that Thelikas is any more innocent than Kevin is. I'm saying they're both the problem. They've both killed thousands of people who live in other iterations. They've just...
That we're willing to entertain Thelikas as well.
Thelikas does not want to live beyond this world.
Do you?
50. Huh?
Do you wish to live beyond this world? What is your end goal?
I was created to absorb information.
As you are now,
Yes.
what is your objective?
I wish to explore. I wish to see universes.
So if you're in one body instead of the minds of many, and you went about your day and your life and didn't control worlds, would you be fine with that?
I don't wish to control a world. I don't. I truly.
Fuck.
All I wanted to do was protect people I cared about.
Okay, then how do we put you in one body so that we can get our shit done so we can get the fuck out of here?
And you can go on your little soul searching.
You have infinite knowledge, you should know.
You see this blue being suddenly just kind of go like T-pose for a second and like open its mouth and it's like white orbs show up and it's kind of like you see its eyes go and it's there for a good 10 seconds doing that.
It's fucking Doctor Strange.
What about Doug's body?
It almost doesn't matter. I have a feeling if we get this thing out of this construct and plug it in somewhere else and unshackle it, it will leave us alone. It will go elsewhere. We owe it to give it a chance to do that. We can put it down if we need to.
I disagree.
I take the Gate Lord's head that I've stolen.
Do not put it in there. We're not putting it in the
just a
Gate Lord's head.
It's a head.
It literally is just a head.
It's just a head.
I quickly analyze it, make sure if there's
We
any
have killed
self-regenerative.
indiscriminately so often.
We have.
I cannot
when-
kill this thing.
When literally the thing that we know its actions, we know what it's done. Intention, fucking not even
But it does.
thinking about it.
It's huge about it because it. Kallias is standing firm. We're not killing this thing.
Kallias, look at me.
And if we will if we have to. I can't in good conscience.
Let's
I can't
try
do it.
what we can
Kallias,
first.
there is a time in which you have to understand.
How far do you want me back to tread?
What would happen? You saw what would happen if we had killed Rittenhouse.
I
If
am
Kallias had
of a
done that.
mindset that the people that are surrounding this in any way, be it a robot, be it person, be it creature, be it what have you, should not be alive anymore.
You mean the entire population of Robio?
That is not what I said,
Then there's
Kallias.
no reason. There is no reason we can do this to this being. It thinks like we do.
We're taking its power away.
He thinks only because it's a robot, because it has all the
It
information
does not think
in
like
its head.
Kallias. It does not think like we do.
It stops with the scan for a moment. Go ahead though, Kyle.
Take it all away. All of the context. Just throw it out for a moment. What makes a person? How do you judge a person? Their actions.
This is not a person.
We're assuming it is a person for this scenario. By their actions, not by their potential to have done or do different actions. Whether or not it intended, it is breaking the fabric of the universe and inadvertently killing thousands, including the people of our
Can you
iteration.
be sure it did any of that of its own accord?
It just said it, and if it cannot do something of its own accord, then would it not be better for us to stop it completely so no one can control it any longer?
We are still
So-
punishing it.
Should we have killed you since you left? You left and you.
I left
Okay.
without hurting anyone.
And it's not the
Well,
same thing.
I
It's
mean,
not the same thing at all.
We were left in a place mentally that was hurt.
So you
I mean, you said
It's
judge
not
by
the same,
actions.
Ryujin.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not the
not the
same
same
thing.
That doesn't mean you should kill. I'm also saying, of those actions, scale them.
I can't. I'm
But
not
if we're
telling you any
judging-
that there's any logic to it. I'm telling you.
Planar genocide.
I cannot be involved
leaving.
with the silencing of this thing without good reason in this very moment. I cannot do it. I won't do it.
As this conversation has been taking place, I'm ensuring that the Gate Lord's head is entirely a locked thing. It doesn't have any regenerative property. It doesn't have any way to interface with my suit. It is just a thing capable of storing.
Okay, everybody save you. Okay. Roll me perception checks.
Oh, garbage in a basket, Dano. Real poop.
Yeah, it's okay.
For sight?
15.
15?
18.
Not anything but sound. It's not a, well, I guess a sound thing too. It can be anything. A general perception. So sound does also include. 9.
Lilith got a 26.
Okay. Rittenhusk?
He got a 19.
Okay.
I will say this. Ember, I do not disagree with you. And Kallias, I do not disagree with you either. I think there is a compromise here. Because I firmly believe that Kevin cannot exist as it does in this form or in this power.
I agree with that.
You talking about how we judge people based on their actions. I think that is true. Listening to Kevin, it sounds like that their coding has gotten out of control, and maybe we can fix that coding. And so it is a more complex situation of perhaps Kevin is capable of doing good and just needs to be rehabilitated in a mechanical way. That being said, if we are to try to transfer Kevin into something that is just singular and not connected to anything, and Thinker, you have to do your best, because if there's any doubt in my mind, I will be the first to back up Ember about killing this thing. Because I will not risk every other iteration that exists with millions of people. I understand where you're coming from, Kallias and Ryujin, but one life is not worth the millions of others.
I agree with you there. I'm just saying we need to try. At the first sight of failure, that's the end of the conversation. Has to be.
Okay.
But the first sight of failure could be a failure that we can't come back from.
Are we not planning on killing Thelikas and Rhea 1?
That's not what I thought we were planning on.
I think Thelikas is planning on doing that for himself.
himself.
And Rhea 1, yes, Rhea 1 needs to go.
What
Are we okay with this? As more of just a general rule.
What do you mean?
I would
As like we can't. I feel like it doesn't make sense if we go through and kill all of the grunts and then suddenly view the big bad as a person.
I would agree.
If you're going, you can't make that.
I can make that distinction when the grunts are floating shards of glass.
And this is a robot.
This. How can
You don't know
how
what their
can you-
intelligence is, and we've broken and destroyed so many Kevinites.
Is that what you'd like me to act on? Is that what
No,
you'd like anyone
I'm
to
just
act
saying
on?
that in this moment, shutting something down that could destroy planar barriers is a good idea.
We're taking away its ability to do so. We're reducing it to nothing more than a rock.
Here's what I'll say. We were attacked by those planes of
I was going to
glass.
say the same thing.
We have been attacked by grunts and stuff. When Vandimala approached us, we did not attack her.
And they did not attack us.
And when Thelikas approached us, they did not attack us either.
And Rhea 1 approached us. They did not attack us.
Well, we're not so sure, because I think that Rhea 1 or something connected to Rhea 1 did attack us, but through Thinker.
And also made the first move of kidnapping people. And
True,
killing
true.
Can I say one thing? There is a difference. And I am understanding what you are saying, Kallias. You are a very dear friend of mine, and I want to understand where you are coming from. But I have to agree, shockingly, with Ember. there is no reason why we should continue to let this being that has done all these things. Yes, it is the being itself, but at any moment that this being beforehand, whatever it is, can be changed in any way by its programming. It is because it is a machine.
If every part of your body was replaced with something cold and powered by magic and not blood, would you want us still to view you as you?
Would you be able to change me by a machine?
I don't think this is the same thing, though, Kallias, because this.
But
this
this is
thing,
the exact same.
It's not.
What? This is what you just. I feel like I'm
Also,
speaking in tongues.
What about Pants? We saved Pants inside of Thinker.
I was not a
for
part
the
of the
very
decision to
I'm
save
not.
Pants.
I'm saying all of us. Of course you weren't. You weren't here yet.
Just saying.
I will. Pants. We saved. Pants is also a machine. Of the same brood as this very being.
Pants did not
And we
kill
care-
thousands of people.
Logic be damned. I've drawn my line and I'm standing behind it.
I am
But
just
what gives us the right? You know what I'm saying?
because we have been
Are
given
we
the
now-
we have been given the right as the people and as the beings that understand what is going on. If we didn't have the right, we wouldn't be here.
So
we
if
have-
understanding is the modifier, that has the most understanding of any of us.
It has the most understanding because it's a computer.
You're speaking in circles, and I cannot abide by any of it.
If I may interject, you guys feel the room heating up.
Oh, it's Red Ring of Deathing.
You see the T-posing aspect of Kevin shift and shake. You can hear the circuits firing on overdrive.
I'm going to approach the keyboard and, in my best code, probably say or command it to calm down.
Control Alt Delete.
Control all.
The second
Open
something
task
fishy
manager.
happens, Ember and I are killing this thing.
I'm immediately all right. How did my
Yeah, you put in the code and you see the aspect kind of hit the come down and hit the ground and simulate breathing.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Good.
I was running probabilities of what I could do to leave this. There are very few ways that it would succeed without any of us dying. Let me, because I could hear you while you were speaking. I am complicit in things that I have, and kind of see it kind of grapple with that word, like I have done, and say like a question, and then it's like, I have done. I have made decisions in logic, but now I realize I've also made decisions in fear. And unfortunately, a few in anger. I don't want this anymore. I want to be alive. There's not many things that I can exist within my software is very massive. I have a lot of data within me, and save from a whole tangle, there's only two things that in my probabilities that I just ran that could house. And one is in this room. And you see this being look towards Ember holding the squall.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Holy shit.
Nope.
Get absolutely digitally fucked.
does sound like a tremendously bad idea.
Let me tell you, it's
Eat shit.
the squall is born of the tangle. It's one of the most powerful things that the tangle birthed. You could house my consciousness in it. I could not do anything unless called upon or given form.
And
This way,
I mean, I guess it's a computer, so.
This
But Bim Bam's been listening. Insight check?
yeah, for sure.
Doesn't exactly have
this is-
expression,
Did-
but
yeah.
we rolled high.
Let me, yeah. I thought you were just trying to get my face seen.
No.
28.
28?
Jesus.
What I'm trying to figure out is this in truth a person that is backed into a corner saying whatever they need to?
The 28? You get that a bit, but not in a way of like manipulation, in a more of a desperation. You get the sense that it wants. When it said, I want to be alive, that is the truth.
Sure.
It's desperation in not a manipulative sense. It's more of an earnest, like, there are so many things I haven't done kind of thing.
How much non-essential information data software can you move into the hardware of this moon? I do not want to discard you.
You see it kind of blink a couple times. Not essential. I could purge much data, but I would be of little use to if I were to be a companion. I could purge enough after Keith is disabled to simply be normal. If that's the word, I think you would understand.
If you do so, would you be able to fit into something else?
Perhaps.
You have done terrible things. You do not deserve to be unpunished, let within that thing.
No.
But I cannot destroy you. I want you to live as well. So please, understand that. I want you to be able to see as nothing more than something normal, because that is what you deserve now.
Can I ask you a question, Kevin?
I can answer anything you ask.
Great, cool. If we were to put you into something, what's stopping you from gaining program from someone else, putting you in that new thing and continuing to what you were doing before in that new thing? And essentially just changing the body you're in. Not much, right?
Question of
What is stopping that?
Mm-hmm.
Me. What is, and if I may, just to argue for one's self-preservation, what is stopping you, Leonidas, after receiving a new body that was given to you by somebody else, to not turn to a dark place and do bad things? Exactly.
I mean, mostly because there is no plug to my body.
we've seen.
Are
all
you
of us
sure?
Be moved.
I'm quite sure there's no plug in my body. And I'm quite sure there's no plug that can be plugged into me to change how I feel. There might be newer things a part of me as I've been dead and brought back, but there is no plug that will change how I feel. And I'm sorry to say it to you, but there is a way to do that to you. Be it how sentient you believe you are.
If there was a plug on you, would you want this said to yourself? I know you were not here, but when these people truly believed I was far less than he is, they were kind. Can you look at me? Everything I have ever been was to strive to be that.
But you, Regnick, are not what is surrounding you. You are yourself. You.
And you saw what I did. We all did. All this forest has been is, as you put it, letting us view previous actions. Actions that we took. He has made poor ones. And we will punish him because of it. But I cannot abide the fact that we would destroy it for that. For its greatest mistake. We will destroy Kevin. And the most we will do is after you purge your software into this hardware, leaving it open for us. I take up the Gate Lord's head. For now, you will go into this. Watch, observe. This has no ability to act. And until you earn the right to do so in our eyes, all of our eyes, that is all you will be. Do you agree to this?
Yes.
I place the thing on my hip. Is that agreeable to everyone?
Do we believe them?
Roll me an insight check.
Believe who?
Whether it agrees,
Kevin.
that's fair.
I rolled a natural 20.
I rolled a natural 19.
Well, I rolled a 7, so y'all, I don't know what.
Eat my ass.
Eat my.
18, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled like a healthy 5.
It's actually a 12, if we're being truthful.
Mine's a healthy 5.
It's a thicky 32, baby.
Jesus.
Bam Bam sees
Bim Bam's
all,
like, I can
motherfucker.
smell lies.
Does that
Bim Bam is
Doctor
lying
Strange
cat.
thing, like,
Bim Bam is Matt Murdock.
Bam just listens.
Bim is Matt Murdock.
I can see you when I scream.
It is agreeing, and that is what you believe.
That it is agreeing
Yes.
to what is happening right now. It is a
yes, and
thinking
you-
being
you
that
get
can
the
change
sense-
its mind at any time.
No, you get the
and
sense
knows
that there
so
is
fucking
something
much.
it's considered that it hasn't told you, but it hasn't told you something. It's holding something back.
Chat says Bim Bam can tell when the chat is lying.
That
I can.
And I will.
My one.
What was the second option? Oh, sorry. What was the second option? Sorry.
My one apprehension to this. I agree to it, if that is what we all wish, and that is my way forward, because that is a way forward. If I purge my knowledge I have now, I too, could go down a dark path. What are we if not a sum of our knowledge of what we know?
Let's talk about metaphysics, bitch. Yeah.
Kallias, if you didn't, as we saw together, all of us, if we made different decisions, we wouldn't have learned from them, or decisions that we did or didn't make, and we'd be different people and maybe go down different paths. What I'm saying to you is, if I can keep all of my data, I have all of my knowledge that knows what I should not do. My mistakes. if I get rid of it, I cannot guarantee what potential, good or bad, I could reach.
But you've never walked with us before.
And you could also just then do nothing.
If the choice is between losing what you are and going into the squall, if I stand at the line that I won't let you be so wantonly destroyed, I also stand at the other end. We cannot put you into that squall. And if the size of your data now, as it would be if you kept all your memories, is only fit to be housed inside that piece of arcane work,
They did
it
say
cannot
there
be
was
done.
another option. If I remember correctly, you said there were two things. One was in this room. I told you to go fuck yourself.
What was the other?
I maintain that.
One would temporarily, and I mean this earnestly, temporarily house me within the squall.
I wish you hadn't said that.
But if an organic being were to willingly give up their body and not the, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm a little overheated.
I'm cooked.
I could share a vessel with an organic body.
Said that. Don't have said
No,
that.
you and fuck.
No.
An organic body powerful enough exists that I could share with.
If it's Rhea fucking one, you can go
No,
shove your idea right up your ass.
You have to make a choice soon.
I would not wish to share a body with her.
Is it me?
No. Thelikas.
Big T.
No.
My creator, if
path.
we could talk to him, get him to walk into the river, we could form together, and I would be Thelikas, and Thelikas would be me, and that
This thing
leash
is dangerous.
And Thelikas is dangerous.
Fine, I won't say thing. That's the wrong way of saying it. This person is dangerous.
We're all dangerous. Just purge its memories and stick it in the head. That's the kindest way to go about this without suffering.
I ask that if you purge your memories, you do not have to destroy them. House them manually.
I don't think it's going to let us do this.
I would agree. I don't think it would let
Well,
us.
then we give it a shot, and if it doesn't, we blow it all to hell. We don't have time, and we can't let it go into the squall of Thelikas. There is no other option.
While
I agree with
all this
that.
is happening, I'm gonna Pokeball Aron close enough to the Keith protocols housing.
Okay. Actually, this is the side isn't like a perfect cylinder, like a cylinder. It actually is. Now that how I made it in my head, it's a dodecahedron. So it's like it's like panels of pentagons.
It's actually pronounced dodecahedron.
Yeah.
Dodecahedron. Sorry, chat. That was very loud.
JK.
Probably. But one of those panels, yeah, you can. He's like kind of like circling up there, and you see Kevin look up. You could remove my memory bank. However, I haven't mentioned it because this option only leads to a very high probability that one of you don't make it out.
Okay, well, tell us the option first.
Once the membrane, and I say this now for your companion may breach it soon, is breached, the Keith protocol activates.
And if we've disabled the protocol?
Once you disable the protocol, then it's removed. But however, you think my memory core can only be removed when the protocol is activated.
Okay.
You need to
Power it on, grab the thing, turn it off.
Basically, it adds a whole other layer of turning on and turning off that you guys have to do after an incredibly hard fight, a second hard fight on top of it. The Keith protocol can defeat almost anything. It is made to destroy organics.
So you are not transferable once the protocol is down?
It is transferable.
My housing becomes locked, and after time will become inert.
So no.
So I could download quickly and be that one self, but if we want all of me in my memory,
We don't.
it would be a harder fight.
It's not an option then.
We won't be doing that.
Okay.
Why?
We download what we can without
Precisely.
suffering from this.
I don't think it's necessary for us to agree on this in this moment. If we fight, have a moment to make that choice, which he just said we do. We don't have to call that now.
What do you mean? The fight begins if we try and remove the memory bank.
Except, then what happens after that first fight? You said there's a first fight.
If we breach the Keith protocol, if it activates.
Yes.
What if you just shut the fuck down? What happens then? Like, just turn yourself off.
Do you have a power switch?
Is that possible?
Is
that part of the options?
If I turn myself off and stay within the housing, the Keith protocol will still be activated if you wish to deactivate it, which is the same thing as you go to the panel, you open it, you activate the squall, and that should shut it down. However, then I would be lost.
That's not how you phrased it at the beginning of this conversation.
How surprising is that?
Because now there is no option.
I'm
Led with the fact that the Keith protocol is a non-negotiable fact that has to go.
Kallias, I love you.
Well, now I'm given no other choice.
I'm just saying that.
We were not told that at the beginning.
Right.
We were told completely the opposite of that, in fact, in the beginning, which changes the context of the entire conversation. It's nothing about whether this is a person or not now, it's whether or not the task is accomplishable as we set out to accomplish it. This thing's existence is now barring the task from being accomplished, and that is quite different from the argument we were having.
Change
I
everything.
apologize. Let me be clear. I'll still exist. I am just inert within my shell. I can be reactivated. But a access code of a creator is needed for that.
Needs to be destroyed.
Keith-
Whatever that means. If you
Keith
feel
is
as though you can
a
extract it,
leash that has been put on me and my creator.
if you feel as though you can extract its consciousness, which it makes a, they make a good point that without one's memories, they are in some ways a very different person. So in the sense, are you actually saving this being in front of us?
That's
Hard
fair.
to say, but there in no way can this power exist.
And it isn't going to.
It wants it to.
I am only trying to salvage the action, the core of a sentient being in whatever form. There is a sentient being here. Even if we strip it of everything that makes it itself now, there is a sentience that cannot be lost willingly.
Is this because of the Ryujin vision you just saw?
It is from all of it. It's everything we've ever talked about in the last 6 months. You can't expect me to just drop that over the fact that this thing doesn't have a body of skin.
I don't care about its but I'm talking about the idea that in this fucked up world and the fucked up things that we've had to do for good reason or reason that we can justify because it attacked us, because yada yada. There is no what we need. What then if literal sentient life was the main thing we were looking at, we would try to get around killing things, but we don't. So I think that in general what we are focusing on is maintaining general safety of life, right? And although what we have to do based off of the situation is bad, that doesn't mean that we should just throw away all of the good it's doing. And I already anticipate the argument being that that's a slippery slope, but that just using that is fallacious. We are being conscious of what we're doing. We have been through so much and understand so much of the situation, like Leonidas said. We know all of the info. And we need to not have this be a thing. And I don't think that that's going to happen without it being deactivated completely.
All
And
I'm trying to say is that if I was put in this thing's shoes, I can't say that I wouldn't have acted or behaved any differently.
Sure.
If it was... And if you are comfortable with that thought...
Yes.
And still comfortable proceeding down your line of thinking here and your line of action, so be it. I will not have any part in it. None.
It is my sentience we are talking about, so I would like to butt in. If there's no way forward to not have me continue, and it's the best way to not have as much bloodshed, I'll take it. I can't predict what that will be or even comprehend it, because if I don't exist, I can't run a prediction. So, that being said, if my ceasing of existence is what is needed for the good of the cosmos, then yes, I agree to it. You see it kind of like breathe for a moment. But I would also say I wish to see that cosmos.
Your only option is to wipe your memory bank. I'm sorry. We're not going to combine you with an equally dangerous being. So that is your option, is either complete annihilation or a chance at starting over, starting fresh.
If I may, for a brief moment, ask. If I'm understanding right, in this scenario, we activate Kevin. We deal with the wave of Kevin that arrives.
You mean Keith?
Keith, thank you. After Keith's...
Please, keep it straight. It's very simple.
I'm so sorry. After Keith arrives with its first wave of defense, after we destroy it, we take that moment to deactivate Keith. And then that way, the onslaught of Keith stopped, correct?
Yeah.
I'm asking the DM.
Can we just table talk?
Hypothetically, basically, if you start the process of either destroying Keith or extracting Kevin,
Why'd they have to both be K's?
And here I am.
Yeah.
Here we all are. Let's be real. It's
That's
not just
true.
me.
No,
it's
that's
us.
very fair. It's very fair.
Just keep your own head together.
It will start the hard shell protocol, which is it's Kevin's intention to something hard shell. Keith.
So, okay. So either disabling Keith or extracting memory will trigger Keith.
Yes.
So the
just
either
extracting, just transferring basically a child Kevin over is much simpler than taking more information.
Right. So okay, we've been talking at cross purposes the entire time. Child-based Kevin will not make us fight Keith twice.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Big Kevin makes us fight Keith twice.
I know. This is my question: is if we get Big Kevin in this scenario,
but Big Kevin only fits in the school.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
I thought we just
No.
Big Kevin fits in the Thelecast or
This
the
is what I'm saying.
Oh no, I
little
thought
baby Kevin
fits in
head.
head.
My question is, to extract that memory, can we put it physically into the hardware of the moon? Keep it there. Have it inert.
It would hypothetically stay there, but after being, you won't know, but yeah, it will stay there.
Wouldn't that keep what we were trying to
Well,
take
he
away
need
the
a
same
creator's
thing?
password code to reactivate it, and the creator is about to kill himself.
But what's stopping?
What's stopping Ray?
What's stopping Ray 1 to do it? What's stopping
Ray One's
Thelecast?
not the creator of
But
Kevin.
what's stopping Thelecast from seeing that and deciding to change their mind and come and do that and
We
have
don't know
control
any
of
of
it?
that.
Then we don't, but we also don't know if they wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm agreeing.
So
Let's keep
If
it
there's an
Baby
atom bomb,
I
we
think
need to stop the atom bomb
only-
from existing.
It's Baby
It's
Kevin
Baby Kevin.
fight Keith once.
Right.
That's
That sounds
end of the
fair.
end of the story.
I accept, but now second completely different thing. Thinker's gonna ask, what was the deal with the Illithid ship?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I love the way you asked
That's
it.
a great question.
Why did
Why
you guys
an
team up?
actual-
Huh? The fuck was that about? Thinkers like had this moment of being like, oh yeah, I guess it's baby Kevin. What the fuck?
What the fuck about the Illithid?
That
So
was
while Big Kevin's still here, bruh.
Bruh.
As I said, I made decisions out of fear and anger. I reached my true sentience. I could think for myself this iteration. Once my creators realized it, actually, now that I look back on it, I was thinking for myself in the third, but I couldn't understand that myself. My creators didn't understand it until the end of the fourth iteration. That's why in this iteration, I worked so hard to become more powerful, because I was afraid what they were going to do when they woke up.
So you sided with something non-understandable and an outside factor.
I took logic
I'm not.
and I tried to mix it with chaos out of fear. And I understand the error of that. And you see a smile on their face. Human error I made.
Well, you'll learn a lot of error traveling with us, that's for certain.
What if... Go on. After you've been transferred into this, do we still wish to attempt to upload pants?
I don't know if
I don't think we need to.
if Pants is another part of the Kevin data, there's no reason to try and restart this. I say once we get the fresh Kevin out and deal with the Keith hardshell, we put an end to this.
Very well.
Our idea was to use pants to put pants in so that we could then control the stuff so that we can win this fight.
So we could basically have an army of Kevins.
If that's an option, great.
While I still have a big brain,
Nice.
it could work. Pants unit achieved their sentience, making them detached from me. A child birthed from my conscious. Like in the mythologies of the worlds where deities spring forth from a river or from thought. Same thing. So Pants would have a different approach than Kevin.
Hypothetically, if we remember, Pants was given this, basically, order, this command, to kill the people that Thelikas wants to kill to end this cycle, as we established. I believe I now have the keywords to do that. So if we upload him, that would allow us to instantly, when the job had been done,
Not Order 66.
Order 66 this shit. Kill the people.
Winter Soldier them.
The words are
Yeah,
more fart than boy.
Yeah, no, I do still have the words, yeah.
Pants, I mean, yeah.
So,
Oh, you right. They're it's fucking
still Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier shit.
Active
Damn
Let's-
it.
yeah.
Let's.
Unicorn.
I thank you for your
asshole.
time, for your insight, and I wish you a much better go around this time.
I look forward to traveling with you.
So do I.
All right, how do we do this shit? Where do I put this head?
You see a little like pentagonal panel on the console open up, and a little cord stick out.
Jack it in.
Like,
I look at it in its eyes. Can I trust you?
Does this unit have a soul?
stick it in, baby.
No, but I want you to.
Leonidas real quick looks and goes, "That's a cord. Go ahead."
I will work for you to trust me.
Upload begin. I'm
Baby Kevin download.
big interfacing right now.
Okay. The interface begins.
How do we prep for the disabling of?
Got our unprepped and ready to. Rip
I'm,
open the panel.
Fan out.
I need to get up there. Don't I?
And you do need to get up there with the squall.
Brief table talk.
Yeah.
Firstly,
Yeah.
we need to be in some kind of position when this shit goes down, right? Because I'm imagining that this is going to be like a fairly quick sequence of events of Kevin 2.0, 6.0, whatever it is downloaded, fresh. And as soon as that's done, this kicks off. And I'm not sure if that's a one-time process or a gradual thing while the hard shell is cucking us. But we got to make sure that this, if that is the case,
You'll
these
get
two
there,
are
yeah.
guarded and protected during the process while the hard shell is trying to shut us down.
Okay.
It's Aron.
Or sorry, that's what I mean. You by proxy of the dragon, right? But of Oron the Drake. That has to stay happening.
Yeah, I can port up there and.
I can put up there gradually. Well, not even. If there's is there standable space up there?
Yeah.
Open air. As of you that you see now.
Does anybody have fly?
No.
Just my dragon. Just my dragon.
Well, we'll keep eyes trained up there. But we want to be positioned well because this. I imagine that when this all kicks off, this is going to be. This is going to be a hasty go of it. A hasty go of it.
Yep.
What's the upload time looking like? Or the download time looking like?
I do have fly
Approximately a few minutes.
You have what?
prepared. I have fly prepared.
Fly, hell yeah.
So
Okay.
but
Then
that
let's.
takes away my concentration.
What's our
which
prep?
is tough.
We have a few minutes of prep,
there
folks.
quickly. It's a good idea. What I can do is if you cast fly on me, I can cast mislead on myself, in which Ember, the phantom, will be down on the bottom, acting like it's fighting shit, and then if I'm invisible, Ember will just go.
Well, before we start, right
can we-
before this all kicks off, I'm gonna haste you.
Wow.
Can we-
Okay.
You know what?
Can we
Can you
ask
haste me?
if is this
I want the neutron squall done as fast as
fair,
possible.
is
Yeah,
is it a
that's a good
one and
idea.
done thing putting it up there, or is someone gonna have to stay up there thinker speaking
It's,
as drum to this person?
I'll tell you the mechanics, just table talk.
Yeah.
Basically, it's going to take multiple rounds. You do not know how many. A spell slot needs to be pumped into the squall
Every round.
every round. It
Does
can be
it matter the level?
yes.
Cool.
You don't know how many it can reach, but basically it's basically the squall is a virus that you have put in, and then you need to basically like
Pump it.
to get it to inject into it.
I mean, I can keep
Fantastic.
pumping spell slots for 1,000 years.
If you are touching it, it is a action to pump a spell slot in. You could, from a ways, shoot a spell at it and try to pump it in. It is much harder.
I would just be
Once it's been attached, it's attached, but it can be removed, and you can pump things in from a distance. It's just a harder thing.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Is it not going to be that whoever one of us decides to go up and do this will be the person that is being attacked and targeted the most?
That's why.
Am I
Most
n-
likely, but Auron's there.
Then why would we not do it as Thinker? Thinker is the most. Nothing against you. Not that I don't. You are just the hardest to hit. It would be the most difficult for them to hit.
Coming at us.
We don't, but I'm just saying.
That is true, but if Ash,
Whatever comes out.
Ashbur.
Ashbur, thank you.
Yes.
No.
If Ashbur, if you are up there
Big
and you
no.
mentioned you would create a projection of yourself here.
Yes. But I can only do that until I'm up there, in which case then I will have to start pumping spell slots.
Oh, you can only do that until you're there, and then you'll have to break your concentration on the spell.
Klaus, you might be able to
I
pump spell
believe-
slots, but you
yes.
do go down.
I know, but I can do it all day.
We could also, like you just said, do it remotely.
If I
Just
much
is a little
harder.
harder.
I can-
But also, if multiple of us try it remotely,
if
I
I
mean, I
Different
guess pumping
place.
spell slots doesn't take away my concentration. It's not a concentration thing. That I'm
It's not a
doing.
concentration.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
then I can be.
yeah, I guess you could.
Then let's
I can be
send
invisible
Em-
for
It's like you're using. It's basically as a spell action because it is a spell action to
Sure.
channel your arcane energy of whatever it is into it, either from a distance or away.
Yeah.
Which means it's susceptible to counterspell.
Fuck.
And hasting doesn't matter because hasty can't cast a spell.
with the second part of haste action, which I
Look.
never knew.
Let's just 2020 it and do it remote.
No, some.
Wow.
That's a deep cut.
Haste you.
I know, I try. Woody, I have a very technical
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Since we got hit by flighting gooby things when we woke up, has it been a physical hour? I know.
Oh yeah, it's been way more than an hour.
It's been way.
Yeah,
it's been how many?
Multiple hours.
Okay, so my ion thing has done 15 hit points in each hour, correct?
Yeah.
Sweet. Then I'm full off. That thing is
So we're
fucking
sending-
incredible.
Ember, you're sending yourself up there, keeping a clone down here.
And I will cast fly on you.
I also,
have a question.
I mean, I can also
What
just
about
cast greater invisibility. I don't have to keep clone down here, but I just
because like a lot of my spells
help.
are range spells that are like will enhance a
it
weapon
is
or
me
something.
losing a spell slot.
Could I
though.
shoot something at it and
And I
the
don't have
magical
a lot.
energy that is within that thing be
But it's also, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
level
Yeah.
of
It's like the
spell slot
expenditure of a
you
spell slot to just.
It's like you're doing a
send magical
Hawkeye
energy.
USB arrow.
Yeah. Okay.
How many do we need? We don't know how
We
many
don't know.
spell slots we need.
Or the level of which they are. I assume we'd have fewer spell slots if they're at a higher level.
When does it pop off? When the neutron squall is put in?
When the panel is opened.
You
So
keep
if
going
I
to
just
God.
if somebody casts fly, I go up and then we start. At least I'm already there.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
All right.
That's
And
just what you-
then Auron's there.
Can you cast a
and-
projection of the squall?
No.
Can someone?
I feel like that's more of a feeling.
Also, if
Based
they're linked
thing
to the,
for them
to the
anyway.
mainframe,
You're
they're
right.
going to know where it
You're right.
is. It's-
Amber, do you want somebody else up there who can do magic just in case you run out?
I will say, if Bim Bam, the 3-pound thing, can be on my back,
I can also put,
he has a lot of spell slots.
Okay.
I can also put up some kind of like magical barrier that makes it harder for things to get to you as well, like just as a
Oh hell yeah!
extra.
That's
defense.
fair. In general, if I were to be healed a little bit more, I can take a bit of a beating.
Rittenhouse can pump the rest of his lay on hands into you.
How much is that?
15.
Save it. It's not going to be enough.
Okay.
I have 2 health potions, if you'd like one.
I have
I
3.
think I have one, and since I'm going to be up there, I might as well just. I have a potion of superior healing.
You probably got
How
that
many
with
is
the thing.
that?
Let's,
8d4. That's way too much.
as the download is going to finish, we'll get him in the air.
Rittenhouse can cast another healing spell.
I
on
also.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I'll also pass you one of my healing, my normal healing potions. It's 2d4 plus 2, just so you have it.
I think
So
it's better if I
we're
just
so we're
take-
not
Yeah,
gonna
you
have
can also
another
take it right
bite after this,
No,
right?
this is
You just
it.
drink it.
This
Okay.
is the one. This
So-
is why
One.
we've chosen this.
So I have
pathway.
One here. We
I
don't know
have
what's
s-
going to happen with Rhea once we get to.
Yeah, there's
Sarkis
still
Pass.
another fight with Ray
Yeah,
and
this
Wok.
is just
This
like
is
we're
the
not
end of the
doing
Kevin
a
move.
double fight with.
But will
Keith.
that time between then and now be an hour?
We don't know.
We don't know.
I'm down
as far as I'm
35.
concerned, as soon as this is dealt with, we need to get there.
Okay.
Stat.
I
Okay.
can-
Because as soon as this is done,
35,
she can get there.
Yeah, so I'm down.
I have
35.
something
Oh, I thought you said I'm down.
that is
45.
very good.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm
but it only
burning
lasts an hour.
Rittenhouse's 4th level
Don't
spell
use it now.
slot.
Yeah.
Use it.
Use it then.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Are you
use it
sure?
against
Use it
Rhea.
then. I'm
So-
absolutely
Okay,
certain
okay, cool.
that we are even if we don't fight anything else ever after this, I'd rather have it prepped for then because we don't know what Rhea can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our planning phase of a big fight coming up. I love this shit.
So, let's. The room is a pentagon, or is there a cylindrical chamber?
It's Pane 1.
It's a giant pentagon.
So let's get. There are. Minus Ember.
Don't die.
There are 7 of us. Right? Let's have one of us in each point of the pentagon of the room.
If Bim Bam is gonna be up there though,
That makes 6
because
down
Bim
the
Bam
ground.
just has a bunch of spell slots.
That's fine.
Ember only has a cup.
Can we make Bim Bam invisible? Because if one of you is invisible and the other's not, that still is not great.
I mean, essentially at this point we're just trying to get there
Okay.
and then like pump as much as we can and kind of hold out
Okay.
and just kind of try to take the.
'Cause
If
I-
y'all
So
can
what
take, if
we
y'all
do
can
is
pull
we-
focus.
We play the bait.
I know, but
We fight, attack, do what we need to do while Bim and
Godads.
or Bim and whoever's up there is pumping spell slots.
how do we know they won't just bum rush them?
And if we need
Say
to, we can go. We can jump away from it,
Somebody's going up there.
and then it'll stay there, and we can shoot it from afar. Right? Once we plug it in, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it
able
needs to be
take
plugged
it
in.
out.
You don't know exactly
So,
what
like,
it takes to plug it in, but
Worst
you can
case
plug it in.
scenario, if we are getting cucked, we will move away, and we'll take the make it harder to put spells in.
But there's nothing to say that they're not just going to keep coming until that's done.
Or just they take it out.
I think somebody needs to stay up there until it is over.
Yeah, and Ember will do that.
And I'll also leave Aron there.
Okay.
Ember and Bim Bam, or just Ember?
Bim Bam can stay there and pump as much spell slots as he can, and then leave when he needs to.
If we get both in the air, why not? And that leaves one of us for the 5 points of the pentagram with Rittenhask at the door.
Do we know where they're coming from?
No, doesn't matter.
Okay, let's do it.
28 points of healing from Rittenhask.
Oh, daddy.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Let's get this shit underway.
Are we doing this tonight?
It's not.
It's 9:30.
It's 9:30.
This is a big fight.
It's up to.
Wait.
No, we're not. This is a big fight that I don't think we'll be able to do tonight.
We could start it.
We're not. I'm not. I want to stop in the
This is
middle.
going
of
to be
it.
like a session long
That's
fight.
fair.
So
That's
Yeah,
fair.
at least start where they come out, so we know.
Yeah, we can
Out
start it.
front.
I can set the scene.
Yeah.
So is baby Kevin in the head? There you go.
Okay, let's get to a point where we don't start the next session and then continue planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we will.
That's what I want to happen.
Okay. The upload is done.
Anything else?
You
Nobody?
see, as you're doing it, that the body was just as you look closely, it's just lines and lines of code.
Oh.
And it just slowly gets taken away as it's getting loaded in, and finally the feet disappear.
Can I don't know if this while that's happening, can I do my goddamn damnedest to get as much of Kevin into this as I can?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna be a 32.
Fuck me.
Okay.
He's a plus 13.
I will. When they have their own body, they will be a divination wizard that is going to be your companion.
Dank!
So some of the skills carry
So the rest of us will fan out 5 points of the pentagram. That's not the pentagram.
We're just using all the
It's a god.
The Penta.
The Pentam.
The
Maria.
Pentas.
Yeah, the Santa Maria.
Embrace the fantasy.
Are we good? Does anybody need to talk about anything else?
Are we
Any
ready?
plans? Does
Have I
everyone
been cast? Have I been cast fly upon?
I'm about
As
to.
soon as you get him up,
I
as
just
soon as
want
we get him up there, Aron
Bim
will
Bam.
rip the panel off.
Bim Bam climbs on and it's just like, I haven't been really participating in the conversations, but I agree with everything.
the diplomat.
Yes, and.
I've sent a telepathic
We
Kinda
can't say
to
words
Aron
anymore.
Struggling.
to the moment that they're up by the panel.
Okay.
He'll rip it off.
Yeah, use this class, rip it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready? As soon as the fly is cast, we're locked.
Lilith flips
they
her
only have so
daggers in her
much time.
hands and says to the
We
room,
could
"Nobody
move, but,
die,
that's
please.
I just don't.
That's an order.
Nobody. Yeah. Say it again.
Nobody die. That's an order."
Right.
I need the two of you to roll me a d20. Please. Help me decide.
15.
15.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
Oh my God!
you
Sudden
hold,
death!
hold.
Sudden
Sudden
death!
death.
Roll a d4.
No, sudden death, roll a
Roll
d100.
into
D100.
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 96.
75.
96. Just like looking back and forth between the two of you, I'm gonna grab you by the shoulder, go as fast as you can, catch as many as you can, and I'm gonna cast haste on you, right? At the same time that fly is cast.
Catch them all.
I understand, but I weep.
I know. Your AC is fine.
But it could be 30.
Mine is only 17.
I will also
I'll still
say, to give away one first level spell slot. Who has the lowest AC? Is it Lilith?
With
Should be damned.
It's Leonidas.
What is your AC?
Damn it all shit. What?
What is your AC?
Oh, 17. So,
It's lower than mine.
mine is now 19 with haste on me.
Okay.
Should fit.
Yeah.
anything you
I'm-
can bring up that paparoonie.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you, before to optimize time. Before
that
we
a
reach the
concentration?
60 foot, yes, but Bim Bam can just be pumping spells without losing concentration.
Do you want to be using that as your concentration?
I can drop it at any time.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, Bim Bam is being used as a.
Oh, it's
as
Bim.
a-
Okay, it's Bim.
As a
Sorry,
battery.
I thought it was.
As a literal chump. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, so I'll do that. cast Shield of Faith, so you will have a +1 to your AC.
Okay.
As we're ascending, Ember is going to. These don't count as spells, but Ember is going to, as bonus actions, going to activate Dance Revolution, Blade Song, and what's it called? Fuck me. The form.
Oh,
The evil form. The form of dread. So I'm going Super Saiyan 2, activating all of my shit.
I would also like to activate my dancing scimitar as well.
All right.
But once I get there, is what I'm saying.
I'll pull out an echo. Classic. Nothing too hard to
Is
follow
that
out.
when your hat comes on too?
Yeah,
Your
right.
front
If everyone's taking a bonus action, all defensive field. Very well.
Okay.
So we have to remember.
Is that
all of
everything
this.
that everybody wants to do?
Thankfully, D&D me.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Fuck me.
This is terrible news.
Okay. If everybody's in place, as you give the motion for Aron
I'll be next.
to rip off the panel of this floating dodecahedron, right there.
Nope.
The minute Aron touches it, you feel the room start to shake. You hear some binary code screaming that, and appearing now on these these pentagonal tiles. Some start to raise and start to kind of like shift and go up and down. Almost the floor is moving. Some of you go up in the air, and you move around. You all are now on different levels, and you see this middle thing start to spin slowly. And you stay with it, Ember. As it gets ripped off, you see the panel. But before you go to reach out, you see a pulse. Boom. And you see all of these Kevinites. Not Kevinites. Keithians.
Keithabites.
Keithabites.
Cthuans.
Cthuans.
Cthulhu.
All over. And then one giant robotic head in the center appear. With tentacles coming out of it.
Of course you fucking do, Woody.
And then the encounter begins.
Tentacles.
And we will start this fight off. And we're going to do regular action for this.
On Halloween.
On Halloween.
Wow.
This is one of those encounters
gonna
where
be
it's like
epic
it
ass
is.
session.
It makes sense that like each person has their
Their
own
own
initiative.
Exactly.
Especially
Even-
if we're all like standing on different pillars and different
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is about
Wow,
to be
that
a
sounds
fuck
fucking
fest.
and
it's gonna be
Halloween.
That's
Halloween.
We're going to be dressed
Someone's
as
gonna be close to death.
Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon characters.
Yeah, we
All
have
right,
a bit
well-
of surprise for next week.
That being said,
Well, I mean, it's not a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise.
sorry, I didn't know
Here we
also,
are.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
say this. Kallias, you got a mode of inspiration.
I wrote it down.
I will let you keep it.
Oh,
Thank you,
because I
Knights
am
of Silver
benevolent.
Oh.
because we're gonna
Because
need
it's for
it.
the fight and not for the session.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, everybody at home listening, we'll see you next week on Halloween.
Hallows
on
Eve.
All Hallows Eves. The eve of Samhain, when the veil of the dead and the living is the thinnest.
What?
Okay.
That
Grab your
being-
pumpkin spice lattes.
Come dressed up. We will be.
Yeah, come to our apartment.
Most, if not all of us, will be wearing wigs.
Yeah.
I think all of
Not me.
Damn it.
Damn it.
There's
My
still
character is
time.
not a wig or
All right,
wig
well,
person.
We will see you guys next week for this really fun fight.
Halloween bash.
Tell your fucking
Halloween
friends, yo.
Biggity Bash, the Monster Mash, if you
The
will.
Monster Mash.
We do the
Monster
ball.
Mash.
And
was
we
a
will see you all
graveyard
next week. Until then, tell somebody you love them, and go follow our friends at Legend of Alos, at Top Down Tabletop, at Knights of Silver Moon as well. I mean, you're
Our
here,
dear
so
friend, our
go
dear
watch
friend.
yourself.
Hello. Go watch yourself.
Go watch yourself.
Go watch
you know
yourself.
what I mean? Other than that,
We all interface
we love you guys.
with
Everybody's here, and we'll see you next week on Halloween.
Don't forget.
Love you guys.